And we are recording.
Okay. So last time we went to investigate the house of Cantor's ex-wife to hopefully find a lead on maybe where she was or anything to try to get ahead of the Golden Reapers. Didn't take us very long once we got there to find out that they had their own little investigation squad, a very large tiefling lady, and though we could not see him, an individual with arms and armor matching the description of the Githyanki that we've been hunting. We engaged in combat, and if it weren't for the fact that they were here for something else and not to kill us, we wouldn't be here for this session. It was... We gave it an effort, but it was not enough. And unfortunately, they kicked our asses. It was not fun. When Mel and Orca, I think, awoke the first of us, Mel went around healing the rest of us, and it was a bit of an explosive character dynamic, shall we say, between Cantor and Elias that resulted in Cantor storming upstairs and Bluebell, or whatever her name is today, decided to follow.
Whoa! That's fired.
Well, if you tell us your real freaking name.
No one's asked. Meanwhile, Wolfheart was having a bit of a personality moment, and it was revealed that the experiments that Wolfheart underwent to have the abilities he had implanted a sort of second consciousness within him that called itself just the Wolf, which was much more aggressive and violent. And also through Mel's spirit sight, I guess, for lack of a better way to describe it, it was also revealed that the spirit of one of Wolf's former hunting companions seems to follow him, and it had a profound effect on him, completely breaking that hold that the wolf had over him and bringing Wolfheart back to his own consciousness. Meanwhile, upstairs, I'm sure Cantor is perfectly fine and everything is going to be A-okay. Definitely.
Nice.
Yep. And we had, I believe, finished up the conversation downstairs. So let's move for the conversation upstairs. Start the session off.
Oh.
It sounded
All
so
right.
joyful that, oh wait, shit.
You can't make me.
You're just the one
I have
witnessing the
free
conversation.
will.
You do. But you showed up for this session, so you surrendered part of that free will to Josh.
Damn it. I've been had.
Fine ordeal of playing D&D.
So yeah, I follow up after Cantor. Man, I'm just not in the right mind space anymore compared to last week.
Well, you better find it quick.
Ooh! Don't say that. That's not. Don't say it. What do you say it like that for?
Oh, I
Orca's
don't know.
upstairs.
Because Cantor's
Orca's
coming in
just
hot.
upstairs, if that helps.
I mean, I think Orca would be transitioning up there, like, probably at the tail end of the conversation of whatever's happening, because you were also there for a fair amount of
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
of Wolfhearts.
Well, whenever you go upstairs to look for Cantor, you'll find him in a separate, like, not the main bedroom, but like a little guest bedroom, and he's just sitting on a bed, clutching the pillow.
You put a stuffed animal clutching something equally stuffed.
This is a
It's
serious
just,
moment.
it's so sad. I know it's serious, but like, come on.
Get it together, Tori. Come on.
Oh, Tori, literally save that emotion for 30 seconds from now for what he's about to say.
Don't do that. She'll sort of like knock on the door, like, hey.
Hi.
Obviously not okay, but you okay?
No, not really.
Try to just ignore Elias. That's what I do. It works out pretty well.
Yeah, I came up here to just de-stress and relax, and just came and sat on the bed, and still smells like my daughter.
She'll walk over and plop down next to you. Do you want to talk about her?
I just miss her so much. I just want to make sure she's safe.
Well, if it helps, that's what we all want too. Pretty
Just
sure it's why most of us are still here.
I just don't know how useful I am. I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. I can't make music like I used to. I barely know any of my spells. I have no strength to do anything. Most everything I've tried to has backfired on me in some way. It makes me feel like I'm not even that useful to you guys at this point. I just feel like I'm some sort of puppet to some greater being that's enjoying tormenting me at this point.
I mean, magic is sort of always really hit or miss. Like a lot. It's super finicky. And you're, learning a whole new magic. It's going to take some time to figure it out. It's not just growing pains. You're not useless.
I know. I don't mean to be so like down and such. It's just a lot. It's Elias just always with his little attitude, with those quirky little jabs at people, and doesn't even realize it. It's just I'm sorry I exploded on him. If he didn't have to be sarcastic or bossy with every little thing, it wouldn't be anywhere near as bad. I mean, I can't stand people that think they're better than everybody else, and I'm not saying that it's what he feels, but it comes off that way. Maybe if he just treated us a little bit more like equals, or, showed us some respect every now and then. Maybe some people have no idea how something as little as a compliment to somebody can occasionally help them or even brighten their day.
You don't need to apologize for, having feelings. It's completely normal and okay. You really don't have to apologize, but obviously it's not an excuse in any way. But the growing up sort of Fae adjacent, it's around you a lot. The nitpicky. It's kind of just sort of, sometimes I feel like it's just baked into who we are. Not everyone, not necessarily, but it really does feel like some sort of flaw of nature. Although some people don't really see it as a flaw. Some people really embrace it and really, really do enjoy it. But
Yeah, I know. It's just hard. It all bottled up, and I'm sorry I blew up. It's just
you don't
so
need to
much.
apologize. Having feelings is totally normal. And, even if you are like a plushie now, doesn't change the fact that you feel.
I'm surprised I can even still feel things like this, honestly.
Probably a good thing though. If you didn't feel like, all the emotion, it would suck. Suck a lot.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm feeling all this emotion, and it all just exploded downstairs, and I need to not let stuff get to me as bad as it has been. It's just a lot.
Have a lot going on. Do you think your tolerance for everything is it's understandable if smaller things might set you off. No one's gonna be upset about that at all, actually. And if they are, well, just tell them to go stuff it.
Really, you're gonna make a stuff it joke?
You see her sort of like she's just sort of really trying to tamper the smile down. Like, I mean, I was right there.
It was well suited, though. I have to give you that.
Thank you. I have my moments. Listen, I will take something off your plate. I will talk to Elias. Don't even sweat it. That's not, you can't, I don't even think you can sweat, so don't worry about it. And yeah, it'll be fine. He just needs a reality check, I guess.
That would be nice, thank you.
You want to talk about anything else? Feeling better?
I'm feeling a little better, but can I give you a hug? I just kind of need a hug right now.
She just like picks you up. It's much easier that way. Put you back down.
As you set him back down, his eyes kind of trail over to the little nightstand near the bed, and he sees this little bracelet that's sitting there, and he reaches over for it and picks it up and says, I remember about a year ago when Satine had come visit us, and Tia and I were at the Fireballs Tavern, and we were putting on this little show, and I was, playing the music, and she was dancing around and just having a great time, and just the crowd loved her. They would always tip her more than they would tip me most of the time. It was wonderful. But some guy came out of the crowd and said, he wanted to give her this little bracelet because she seemed like she was the sweetest girl, and it reminded him so much of his own daughter that he lost a while back. I think he said that, maybe 2-3 years prior or something like that. But I thought it was the sweetest thing, and she normally wore it everywhere, but I we couldn't find it for the last few months, and I didn't realize she left it here.
Well, it's another part of her you can keep with you until you
Oh,
see her again.
I'm definitely going to take this and hold on to it for now because I want to give it back to her because I know she usually enjoyed keeping this on. Sorry about all that. I keep apologizing, but I shouldn't have to. It's just a lot, you know?
You're a good dad, Cantor.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And like I said, we're all, or at least, I mean, I guess I can't speak on behalf of everybody, but it would be really messed up if any of them weren't willing to stick around until we find your daughter, because that would be not okay. But I'll stick around until we do.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
I was going to say pinky promise, but I don't know if you have pinkies.
He 100% does. They're like little quarter-inch nubs on his arms.
Okay,
but
I wasn't sure if you had like just like, you know, like the rounded hand ends, or if they actually had fingers at the end.
If he just had nubs.
Yeah.
The little
'cause
triangle felt claws.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Could have been that,
the
too.
triangle felt claws. Oh, God. She will hold out her pinky to your very tiny pinky.
and he will promise.
Also, I guess it feels pretty disingenuous to sit here and listen, you know.
Sorry,
Well,
you were cutting out a little bit on that. It was hard to
Sorry.
hear. Sorry.
My microphone fell away from my face. It feels disingenuous of me to I guess sit here and listen to you know pour out your stuffing.
Again, goddamn.
I'm sorry. They're just it's you don't get to make these kinds of not important. Anyways, but it's nice to meet you, Cantor. And instead of it, when she takes her pinky away, she like holds out her hand to shake your small hand. My name's Ren.
No, it's not Bluebell.
No, or Poppy.
Oh God, that's right. You did say you were Poppy.
Yeah.
What made you decide to do that? Just not
Oh,
comfortable with us, or
there are, you know, in a way we're similar of people that maybe would like to find us. So I just try to not bop around with my own name.
yeah, I can 100% understand where that's coming from. That's why I changed mine.
Yeah. At least now you look a lot different, so that makes it a little easier to keep hidden.
Yeah,
People who
definitely.
looking for me very much know what I look like, so
Well, maybe some more hats or scarves or
ooh, that's no. It's when I say
no.
they well known, like well known. It's yeah. Yeah.
Didn't do anything bad, did you?
No. People think I did.
No,
It's
no.
a level of
Maybe.
it's more like a level of infamy. if you will.
Yeah, totally gonna insight check that.
She seduced the king on his wedding night.
No!
Scandal! Scandal!
She's not lying. It's very much, it's not, she's telling the truth. That it's really just like, it's more infamy than anything else. And, yeah.
You do get the feeling that she's purposely withholding detail, though.
Obviously.
Oh,
was
that
clear.
goes without saying.
But when you ask, like, did you do something bad? It's not like you're getting huge alarm bells like, wow, she's a murderer or something. No. Is it the whole truth? No. But it's not an outright lie.
Well, that's all right. We all have our secrets, and that's perfectly acceptable, honestly.
Not even really a secret. I just don't like talking about it. I mean, one day I will for sure, but it's just brings up bad memories.
Well, believe me, I know. So I just know I will never pressure you into saying anything that you don't want to say. I may ask, but if you don't want to tell me, just say you don't feel like talking about it, and I will 100% understand.
We can talk about it another time. Not right now. Right now I feel like I've been run over by Elias's cart.
Yeah, you and me both. I got some stitching I gotta do.
Hey, it's a very good skill to have.
Yeah, my mom always hated that I knew how to do it. She says, that's not for you to know. That's for a woman. No, it's not like that, Mom. Just stop. It comes in handy when your costume breaks.
Or your skin. Sorry.
Well, it's not like I'm used to that yet, but right now it's
Jesus.
going to come in handy. Can we even really call this skin?
I mean, it's your skin. Skin is skin, just is.
It's more like felt than skin.
Yes, but it's your felty skin, so it is still skin. It's holding all your insides inside, whatever is inside. So it's skin.
Well, here's to making sure that I keep the stuffing inside then, right?
The physical stuffing. You should let out your emotional stuffing.
Oh, I did that already.
But like even in the future, it's really important to let out the emotional stuffing. I think that's what I'm just gonna call feelings from now on, is emotional stuffing. I like it.
And I hate it so much that I love it, and I hope you continue to use it.
Right? I mean, come on. Sometimes it's so bad it's good, and this is one of those times. Emotional stuffing. Who needs L's?
I fixed it. It was a typo. Sorry.
Is there anything
We
else you wanted
got
to
plenty of L's last week.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
all took the biggest L. Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to, like, maybe look around for while we were here? We didn't really get a chance to look around upstairs before we all,
I mean, we can. I really don't feel like going back down there right now.
That's fine.
Not sure what we're going to find in Tia's bedroom, though. Maybe check Satine's.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, this would be a good place to hide something because it's less, people are less likely to think, like, oh, why would you hide something in the child's bedroom? But
That's true. Didn't think about it like that.
But then what if she was really smart and then she thought people would think that, but then she actually hid it in her room because people were going to think it's in your... I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
But then if she thought that they would think that she would think that, yeah, we could go
So
over
she
this
doubles
over
back.
and over.
And so then she actually double mentally plays them and she actually does put it in.
Regardless, it's probably not a bad idea to check both places.
But then actually it'll be in the kitchen.
For all we know, it could be behind,
Huge mind games.
toilet for all I know.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to investigate the upstairs, you may
Yeah.
do so. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Please don't do me like last week. Roll 20. Oh, blessings. Oh, saved. I forgot this character is not intelligence based at all.
Uh-oh.
Complete 180 from last time. Woo!
You gotta mix it up every now and then.
Alright. You guys take a look around upstairs. Everything that would house documents like dressers, desks, under the mattress, inside of pillows, has been completely gone through and searched. It seems that people that were here were definitely looking for something and were willing to just tear up the house to find it. You're not sure if they found what they were looking for or what they were looking for, but you're certain that if there was something here, it's been found.
Okay. And we didn't find any, like, notes or anything left behind? A journal page, perchance?
Oh god, he's dead.
I was gonna say, I was like...
Sorry, I was answering a text. What was that?
I said, and we didn't find anything like any notes or anything left behind, or maybe a journal
No.
page, perchance.
No, nothing of
Yeah,
the sort.
Can't fault me for trying.
Yeah,
It
like I
was
said,
worth it.
if there was something here, it would have been found. You guys don't find anything additional.
I guess while we're looking around is probably when Orca would,
Probably.
Come up about that time, yeah.
Are you two okay?
As good as can be expected, honestly.
Okay. I'm guessing you guys searched the upstairs already?
well, what was left to be searched.
Yeah,
Somebody
Yeah.
beat us to it.
yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
went over this pretty good. So if there's anything here, it's probably not here anymore.
Unfortunate. Well,
How's everything?
there's always somewhere else to go.
How's everything downstairs?
Things have occurred.
Things.
I
No,
don't
no
know.
one's dead. No one
Oh,
is dead.
well,
But
well,
there.
there
Well,
are two people
no-
that are kind of close.
we have not lost anyone. We have
Ah, there you
everyone
go.
is accounted for.
That's a plus.
We. Yes. Well, things happened, and I figured I'd come in and check on you two.
I
And
really
it seems
don't
that things
appreciate
are-
the vague way you're saying things happened. What things, Orca?
I'll be really honest with you. I don't want to know these things, but it doesn't feel my place to tell these things. So that's where they're gonna stay. And then she just walks down the stairs.
Never hated the word things more than I have in this very moment. What possible things could have happened? Two people down there are unconscious.
Well,
You'd
something.
be surprised. You'd be surprised how often it works that way.
Why didn't you just tell us? Yell at her as she's like going back downstairs.
Okay, but what does that mean, though?
Yeah, what the fuck are you being so cryptic for?
Oh,
The
then I-
lies die because we're kind of okay with.
She said no one died, but did you mean no one important? Sorry.
Wow.
My bad. Sorry, Joshua, when
So-
you hear this back.
Kentor's just gonna look up at you and say, Well, since I think we've pretty much searched up here, would you like to head downstairs, Bluebell?
You should just start calling me a completely different name to really fuck with everyone.
No.
Come on.
Krista, if you're talking, I haven't heard you yet, I don't think. And she's gone.
Hello?
There we go. That was
Hello.
one time. Yay for Discord being stupid.
Discord was punishing me for lying to someone on Neighborhood.
No, no, Krita. Discord is punishing you for being plant witch.
Discord is punishing me because Discord exists sometimes.
Because of this technology. Therefore,
Yeah.
anathema to you. Because
Yeah,
you are a
that's
plant
right.
witch. God, Krita.
Anyways, a lady took almost 24 hours to answer me back about if her sons could mow our yard. So I went with someone else, and she just fucking messaged me. So I told him that someone else got hired. That Josh hired someone else without me knowing. So I feel less guilty about it.
Oh. You started with 12, and I don't know why I expected it to be followed up with $1,000. I was like, what?
I had $12,000 of credit card debt. Obviously.
Get the wit.
I've got $30,000 of credit card debt.
When they call me, I tell them that I can't pay back yet. Credit
Credit
card
card
debt.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
the two of us
Anyways.
head back downstairs.
Yeah. Alright, kids, let's go check on our two not dead people.
Loki. I love this. Did your mom name the baby kitten Loki?
Yep. Apparently.
Well, it's not staying that way, but cute.
Oh my god, Hina, careful. Hina, can you go away? Hey,
Oh,
go
so I
back
love how your mom
downstairs.
always fucking sends us shit like while we're in the middle of game.
Always.
Always. Anyways, emotional damage group comes downstairs.
I mean, we were both emotional damage group. Let's be.
Yeah.
One was emotional damage, and one was emotional stuffing.
Correct, sorry. Emotional stuffing group comes downstairs.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys come downstairs. You see that Hain and Trigger are still on the table.
I'm sitting on the side now. Still sitting on furniture.
So no sign of them waking up?
Not yet.
Hmm.
I mean, probably be sometime yet, yeah.
When do you guys think we should be concerned? I mean, we are concerned now, but more concerned.
Well, I
Take
think if
hours for people to come to.
if we weren't hearing the sound of Rig's bones snapping back together, that would be concerning, and also if Hain's flame was totally out.
Yeah, I gotta say, the bone sound, it's uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable.
That's what that
It's-
sound is.
Yeah.
It's awful, isn't it? Yeah.
I thought it was like the
God.
floorboards or something, but then
No.
I realized it's Trig.
Well,
I
it
thought something
could
was
be.
tumbling dice.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be.
Ow.
It could.
What's
It
worse
could be
than
like a house-sized
snapping back
phantom made of
together?
bone running at you.
Those are two extremely different scenarios. What? How did? Okay, just moving on.
Since I don't know. Eventful.
So, other than that, is everything okay down here?
Yeah.
Heard some stuff
Yeah.
happened.
Things, if you will.
I talked to ghosts.
Orca, we knew she could do that.
Listen, things have happened. I'm barely conscious. Leave me be.
We've all had the
We're all
fucking day.
barely conscious. That doesn't mean you get to be cryptic about something that had no need being cryptic.
We learned more about. Oh god, this is Krista's brain stopping. So sorry.
Cantor and Ren are both just like, about? Like leaning forward, like,
Yeah,
come
no.
on.
So sorry. Krista XE stopped working for a second there.
Wolfheart.
Selenara? Wolfheart's past. And home. Kinda awful.
It wasn't
Yeah.
always that way, or so I'm told. Been that way for a while now. I would say as long as I remember, but I don't remember much. So.
So we learned about me being all of you. Learned about Wolfheart's past, and was that traumatizing, or?
I mean, the second personality he has forced inside of his body is, yeah.
What?
Oh!
Personality, I don't think is the right way to put it. Consciousness.
My bad. Consciousness.
I think
Second
I'd rather go with.
consciousness.
I think I'd rather personality be right because I want consciousness to be wrong. Anybody else? Just me?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, well, obviously, but you know, girl can dream. So you have a whole other person going on in there?
Mm-hmm.
That is the
I'd
easy
say
way to
too.
explain it, I suppose, yes.
Listen, I don't think anybody right now is up for, you know,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
grand discovery of your second hidden life. Try again tomorrow when I've had some sleep. But good for it. Wait, good second conscious or consciousness or bad second consciousness? Very different.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. You didn't answer the question. It was good or bad, and you just said yes.
He's kind of grouchy, but he answers questions if you ask him directly. That's all I got for you.
So basically, Wolfheart, if he was simply more forthcoming.
No.
No, he's still kind of an asshole,
I would
but he answers
say,
questions.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very...
Wolf answers questions because he wants you all to stop talking.
Well, that's a shame for him. That's not gonna
I
happen.
feel like that's just gonna lead to more questions. And
It's because I won't let him dig my fingers into your face.
What a shame. I really shouldn't.
Pardon?
be the
I'm
horrible
sorry. Are we
spirit.
moving past that? I don't think
I
we should
am.
be. I'm not.
Shouldn't.
Do you always? Yeah, don't say it like that under your breath. That doesn't make it better. Do you always want to dig your nails into our faces, or is this like a, a spur of the moment kind of thing? I would like details. You know what? I said I'd want to talk about it tomorrow. I changed my mind. I kind of want to talk about it now.
Wolfheart
Feels
doesn't.
more like
The
impulse.
wolf does.
Correct.
Maybe a bit
Ha
more
ha
like
ha!
intrusive thoughts?
Intrusive thoughts that sometimes can take over and act out said
I-
intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive
I mean, yeah.
thoughts?
I-
That's
I-
make it an intrusive thought when it has the potential to become reality. It doesn't seem like it's all that difficult. This seems a little bit, I feel like we've taken a step past an intrusive thought.
I'm too tired to
same-
really.
I mean, same process. Something's in your head wanting you to do something you shouldn't want to do, but you don't. Feels
Yeah,
pretty
except
close to
normally
me.
it's not a whole other actual consciousness back there being
Of
very
course,
persuasive. It's
it
normally
was
just
a
your own,
It's
occasional
not-
It was
thoughts. It's a little different.
simple. It was a simplification.
Persuasion? Exactly. In times of stress, the wolf takes over because it thinks that I process things too slow, and it wants immediate decision. Most often those stem from incidents of violence, or when I'm forced to make a difficult decision.
So this doesn't seem like a low stress group. How concerned? If I had to put my concern on a scale, where should my
He hasn't
concern
stabbed
land?
us yet, so I mean,
There was a very important word in that sentence, Melano. Do you know what it was?
he very much had the chance while all of us were sitting here tired
This
and
doesn't make
didn't
it
know
better.
about him. So I mean,
The wolf is violence
I'm gonna
incarnate.
stop talking
or at
because
least it
I'm
feels
just gonna
like it,
tempt him.
but it's smart enough to recognize that we stand better chances together.
Hmm. Hmm?
It feels like a problem for another day.
As a hunting group, we are more efficient than by
It's
himself.
definitely a problem for every moment from now on. But okay.
I mean, given the amount of time we've been on the road, feels like it's a problem, but not a pressing problem. I don't know. I'm tired.
Just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And
wolf hunting back in packs better than alone. So until well, Chris has stopped working again. I don't know where I'm going with any of that.
Wolves do
so is
fight
it the
better in packs,
consciousness
but
of an actual wolf or just some
No.
consciousness that relates heavily to a wolf?
It is some entity beyond the stars that somehow relates to it. I don't know. I don't listen to the screaming voice in my head urging me to kill.
All right, I guess while we're all here, I mean, okay, two of us are sort of out of commission at the moment, but, maybe a show of hands. Anybody else hearing voices? Anybody?
Raises my hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just like, she sort of like gestures vaguely at like you and at Wolfhard, and she's like, excluding these two, obviously. Anybody else want to share with, the group that they're hearing things in their head? Because now would be the time. I feel like it's a now thing, and we can check in with both Trig and Hane when they wake up. But no, okay. If you bring it up later, I'm going to be extremely mad. I'm just saying, I might not talk to you for a while, if that happens.
But what if it only starts up for them later?
Well, that's an exception.
Okay.
How would you know it's the exception?
Well, because I would hope that they're not lying to me right now.
That's
And-
yeah. That's,
and
that's as far as
hopefully-
we can go.
and hopefully they would say something along the lines of, "Yeah, this just started recently."
Yeah,
So
something
hopefully
along the
that would
lines
help.
of that. Oh my God, there's a voice in my head that wasn't there yesterday. Be really good place to start.
If I start hearing a voice in my head, I will be sure to let you know, and everyone in the group know.
I
If
appreciate
I
it.
stop
Thank you,
hearing
Orca.
voices, I will let you know.
That seems equally important, so you know what? Thank you. I also accept that. Wolfheart, if
You're
your
welcome.
voice starts getting louder, I would also like to know.
He gets growly when the voice gets louder.
Kind of an all or nothing thing, really. It's either I could hear him in the back of my consciousness, or he is in control. But yes, there are marked differences in personality.
All right, well, if ever you start feeling, stressed, or if you feel like you've got a big decision coming on, maybe just like, I don't know, we could break out some incense, some soothing music, you know, like if I had to keep you from ripping my face off, like I'll give you a foot rub if it keeps my face on my face. Just saying, I will sacrifice.
You're not endangered, but I understand you wishing to mitigate. It's not like I'm telling you something pleasant. This is a very dangerous impression.
I don't like how you told me I'm not in danger, and yet it's dangerous. It's just, you know what? I guess we can table this for now. I don't think it's actually going to get any better than this. I think it's only going to get worse.
Probably.
All right.
Say it's a few minutes later that Hane and Trig wake up.
We can tell because the cracking stops.
Yep.
The cracking
It's like-
stops, and then finally the pilot light fully ignites.
The silence is so loud.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
At like almost the exact same time,
Just the sit up.
Hane and Trig just like sit up like they're the fucking Undertaker.
Yeah. That's exactly
Undertaker
what I
and
was
Kane.
expecting. Wait, that's so
God.
true.
Orca
Oh,
just
good.
screamed.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I see everybody's still alive.
Including you guys.
I don't think they had any interest in killing us. We were in the way. But yeah.
I'm over here making top tier jokes. My Discord's just.
It's the worst. When you're dropping absolute comedy bombs and Discord just refuses to let them be like.
And of course, they're all like situational too, so it's not like I can come back
Yeah.
and tell them a few minutes later.
It just joins
Oh,
back in like
man, that
5
sucks.
minutes later. It's just something completely irrelevant to the conversation now. And it's just like, sure, Krista. Literal moment.
Welcome back. None of us permanently died. You guys didn't die part 2. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Yes! Part 2! Jesus Christ!
I'm
How
not
are y'all
wrong.
feeling?
No.
Are you guys feeling
Oh.
okay? Or as gay as you can be?
Feel a bit sore, but should heal up in time.
Can you just confirm for me if we have this to look forward to every single time? Does Trig always put himself back together so loudly?
I guess that kind of depends on the nature of how he got knocked unconscious.
Okay, so the more smashed the bones, the louder it is.
Yeah?
Awful. Okay.
All right, nice. Note to self:
Good to know.
take all bludgeoning damage for Trig in the future.
Oh, Trig. Hane. Bluebell here also had another question to you about whether you guys hear voices in your heads. Can you confirm for her
Thank you very
sake?
much, Orca. yes, I would like to know, do either of you hear voices in your head? Or have a hidden extra consciousness lying around? Or just anything out of the ordinary, mentally?
What if we get off the table first?
I mean,
Why?
we
Yeah,
could also
sure.
all just get on the table, whatever you want.
No, what are you talking about? I'm already on the table.
Whatever makes you comfortable. We can all be on the table or we can all be off the
Just,
table.
let's all sit on the table like 16 candles.
Bet.
Everybody on the table.
I mean, I need to be on the table. It's the only way I can see people.
Aggressive eye contact.
Elsewise, all I see are asses.
Mel's
Look
just
at
gonna
us.
stay on the sidebar.
Stands on the
'cause,
counter.
Yeah, pretty much. She's been sitting on the sidebar this entire time, so like.
This is
Yeah.
a nice table. I'm surprised it's taking all of our weight.
Yeah, I paid a lot of money for this table.
Oh, hey.
And now we're all standing on it.
I keep forgetting
Lovely.
that this is your. Wait, sorry, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Voices in your head. Either of you.
Right. In order to answer your question, we usually don't hear voices in our heads.
As soon as the word usually comes out of your mouth, Fred's fan just like goes over her forehead like, God damn it.
No, sometimes we get like a magical message from our leader for Conclave, but other than that, no.
Oh. She like her hand comes down in relief, like, oh my gosh, okay.
Yep, just
Good.
normal magic voices, no weird voices.
Okay.
It's the good kind of
also,
voices,
it
not
is
the
a
bad kind.
requirement. It's a requirement that if you start to hear abnormal, non-magical voices, or I guess even abnormal magical voices, you are obligated to share with the group and let us know that it is a new occurrence. Because if not, you're lying in this moment, and I will be very upset in the future.
You see Cantor grab his
Fair
head.
enough.
You see Cantor grab his head and say, "Oh God, I'm hearing voices. They're saying go to fucking bed."
Ugh. That's a voice I could agree with.
So we've got our asses kicked enough for literally a week.
Yeah, it feels like I've slept for a week.
Wanted monsters that hit less hard than that thief did.
Yeah, did not mess around.
No.
I hate her.
I would also like to, that's valid. Hate's a strong word, but I understand. I think when we're all feeling a little bit better, we should definitely have a general discussion, maybe a team bonding session involving working together in combat. Just saying, this was terrible.
The one
Terrible is
time I just
also a strong word, but it was bad. I think we can
it
all
wasn't
agree.
catastrophic.
Bad.
Could have
It
gone
could have been.
better,
It was
yes.
about 2 degrees short of catastrophic. Had they changed their mind at any point, we'd all be dead right now.
Yes.
Speaking
So-
of
Yeah.
team building, where's Elias?
He,
He's right there. He's just really quiet.
yeah, he's been
He's dreaming about his cart.
he's been intensely making. Just kind of looks over the shoulder. Some kind of weapon design, I think. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll leave him be for now then.
But
The one time I decide to go the diplomatic route, that happens.
I think
Never again.
I don't think this is.
Maybe never
One
say
thing-
never.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that this is the one example that proves the rule, so to speak.
And I think the diplomatic approach might not be a terrible idea in the future, but
Maybe not
regardless,
for these two.
taking
Yeah,
that
not for these
approach,
people.
be ready for anything.
So, are we gonna head out?
No, we're staying here and resting.
Yeah,
We are not going outside because who knows what's
unfortunately,
waiting for us out there.
We also need
the-
to investigate the apartment still.
Oh, we did upstairs already, so there's just down here to do.
Oh,
Upstairs
it's
was
perfect.
definitely completely
Up-
turned over.
yeah,
If they were
up-
looking for something
upstairs
up there,
was
they found it.
torn through.
So it's
Yeah.
entirely possible while we were out that anything we could have found here is already.
Gone. Oh yeah.
More than likely, it's already gone.
If
mean,
we
there
get
might be
lucky
a
and find
chance,
something
but
down here,
yeah.
maybe. Yeah. But
Maybe, but signs would point to no, if that makes any sense.
I mean, it certainly does,
Or probably not would be a better term.
unless it's hidden.
wait,
There's a secret compartment somewhere.
we need to turn Cantor into a Magic 8-Ball plushie. Signs point to no, and that was the first thing I thought of.
Jesus.
I was thinking of the same thing. It's just like like he's got his tux, but like one of the
Yeah.
buttons of his tux is actually the glass window for the fortunes to come out of.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that button's right on my asshole.
Hmm.
Why does your
I
tux
mean-
have a button on the ass?
If you're going to be
Oh,
looking at
okay.
it, you're going to be looking at my butthole.
That's not where
Anywho's,
the button usually
Oh.
is.
Mel just walks away from this. She just like hops down off the thing and just walks upstairs. And she like thinks about like grabbing one of the beds and then like really thinks about it for a second and then just like comfy carpet. Nah.
Just finds like a mat somewhere, and she's like, ah, this'll do.
Well, I'm guessing that
that's good enough.
listen, comfy carpet in the kids' room? Probably, because who wants fucking cold toes on a small child? No one. So,
It's like a really pink plush rug.
exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Just a big fucking
Yeah.
shag plush pink carpet.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
God.
Amazing.
Curls up on it. Yeah.
It's more purple than pink, but yeah.
Fair
Okay.
Acceptable.
Fair. Acceptable. Either way, Mel's just gone from that conversation.
Orica looks at Cantor. Do you have a bathroom in here? Tub?
Yeah, it's over through those doors to the right.
Tub.
Oh, the battlefield.
Sure.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
just
across the battlefield.
Across the bloody stone
Sorry, I
floor.
meant to say to the left. My mistake. I was thinking of my house. Sorry.
So, out here.
No, it's through the other door.
Oh, I didn't even see that door. I only made it to the kitchen, and that's the last thing I remember.
Fair enough.
Oh God, come on. There we go. There we
Oh.
go. Well,
Cantor, I completely forgot.
Huh?
She starts digging through her bag. I completely forgot. And what was it? It was the flute, right?
I was
Yep.
the flute!
I completely forgot about the flute after we all got our asses handed to us.
It was a long session last week.
Well, I was also planning on, I was like, oh, I can do it like during the conversation, but then it didn't happen, and then I forgot over the course of this week completely.
I mean,
Um,
to be fair, that conversation was a lot more than you expected, so
Nah, I expected it. I was prepared. You told me last week. I readied myself. She goes digging in her bag, and she's like, no, not this. She's like, that's a book. Not that. Oh, and she pulls it out. She's like, here you go.
what's this?
The flute.
It's nice. I try
Said
and
you
play a
wanted it.
note on it.
Performance check,
Yeah,
says God.
I didn't hear him say anything, so I'm just
He
wondering.
didn't
I'm
say
like, is
anything.
it
I
dead or?
didn't. Yeah, I figured you were just gonna play it.
Well,
Um,
I just wasn't sure if it was gonna work. I was just trying to see if it worked at all.
I mean, yeah, it's a fully operational flute.
Okay, then I'd try and play a song,
Okay.
a calm
Um,
song.
yeah. Do you still have your proficiency with musical instruments?
I don't know.
All right. I'm guessing not
Would he have
with the
lost
class
it?
change.
Question mark.
Oh yeah, with the class change, technically.
Yeah.
Unless he had like a background in entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing a lot of playing music in my previous form.
So you have a background in entertainment.
I guess I would then.
Yes.
Okay. What instruments did you choose for your proficiency?
Oh, I wrote that on one of my documents. Hold on.
The banjo and the triangle.
The
Fuck yeah.
tambourine. No.
Maracas.
Maraca.
That would be so great.
I had on
That's
here
amazing.
flute and basic string instruments, as in
Fuck
like
yeah.
strumming instruments, not
Flute,
like violin, but
flute.
Like lutes.
So like the
Yeah.
banjo. Perfect.
kinda like the banjo.
I was
Okay.
right all along.
Yeah, then no check necessary. You play the flute and you play a nice soothing song and it sounds like a nice soothing song.
Ren's like trying not to side eye Wolfheart. She's not doing a very good job of not doing it though.
He is very clearly not paying attention to whatever you're doing.
Perfect. She's just like watching you like, is it working? Is it calming you down? I wouldn't take it out in the market square.
The song immediately stops, and he just like looks up at you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the flute. I'm gonna go join Mel. Bye.
Did you not? Oh,
It's a gift. You can't give it back.
No takesy backsies.
No takesy backsies, and you can't
I
read
love
this
how that's
either.
what we're going with.
I feel like I missed something.
Like a,
there's a lot you missed, honestly.
yeah, I guess that depends on what you mean. With the flute, I have no fucking idea.
I guess I don't really know what I mean because I don't know what happened.
That's
I'm gonna look around.
okay.
Josh, I'm assuming I can investigate the house while everybody else sleeps, or would that not be considered light activity?
In this instance, I would consider it a light activity.
Okay,
So yes, you may.
cool.
So you can roll investigation.
Investigation. Yeah, a 2.
All right. Yeah, you come to the same conclusion that anybody that was searching through the house found anything of worth in the house.
Gotcha. Um, do I get the sense at all Like, is there like a part of the house where like it looks like the searching stopped, so I can kind of get the sense for like where they found whatever they were looking for?
No, it seems like they went through everything.
Okay. All right then. How long does it take to search the whole house?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You
What
don't
to
have to do
do for the
upstairs,
next
so
7 hours and 40 minutes? Maybe that's why I rolled a 7, because I only took 20 minutes. I was like, "Ah, this is boring. I'm just gonna work on other stuff instead."
There's nothing here. You didn't even look that hard. Nah, nothing here.
It's like the making fun of like classic detectives. It's like, sir, we found all this blood in the hallway. Ah, gross. Clean that up. Now back to my hunch.
ew, blood.
Staring at something
Ew,
completely
Who put
unrelated.
that there?
Who bleeds in their own house and doesn't clean it up? Gross. No longer wish to be on this case. This person is icky.
Icky.
This case is really giving me the ick.
Terrible.
Alright, cool. I guess while Trig and I wait for people to stop being unconscious, just work on various projects.
I just keep playing the flute in a nice soothing melody to help people rest and relax.
Absolutely.
Orca's asleep in the tub.
Hope no one has to pee.
Yeah, they're gonna get someone's gonna get a rude awakening.
Yeah, Orca.
Yeah. Us screaming. I'll be the alarm clock.
It took me a second to realize you didn't mean pee in the tub.
Yeah.
I was like,
Same.
what? Are you gonna fucking pee in the tub? What are you talking about?
On Orca, yeah. Like, sure. Total sense. What the fuck? How is that your logical fucking train? How is that the train of thought?
She was just talking about she was in the tub. It's like, I hope nobody has to pee. It's like, why would we pee in the tub?
You walk into the bathroom, the only place occupied, the tub. Where do you pee? The tub.
Absolutely.
That's how I like to go to the bathroom. I
Yeah.
specifically go to the most occupied
Yeah,
place
it's
in the
about
house.
sending a message.
You go to the
Right
bathroom, you
there.
see somebody, you go to the bathroom to take a leak, you look inside, you see somebody in the tub, what's your first thing you say? Damn.
I'm gonna pee on that. Like,
Let's not pee on the water genasi. I'm a water genasi, not a pee genasi. That's not how any of
Look,
this
man.
works.
People who
Took
don't
a
respect
weird
the
turn.
urinal etiquette in the bathroom. There's all these ones, and you want to stand right next to me? What the fuck?
I mean, the sea is mostly pee anyway.
Yeah, it's a lot of fish pee.
Well, fish pee's fine, not people pee.
Anyways.
What if you're a
People.
fish person?
I get the right.
People, I
You know
hate it,
that.
Josh.
there's a lot of like. I'm just done.
I curl up with Mel on the plush carpet.
Yeah, plush carpet.
I take Tia's bed.
Hey Joe,
Yes.
you're banned.
Banned.
People.
Josh said it. I just
I
typed
definitely
it.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's just
Yeah.
red, then you don't have to fucking. I can just move on with my life. If it's typed out, then I have to live with the fact that it's there.
Listen, Joe, your first mistake was repeating something that Joe.
You're just gonna hear quietly in the middle of the night, Krista, just, I see people.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on.
Moving right along.
Moving on from the piss.
Taking the piss.
I regret my entire life decision coming up here to this point in my life.
All decisions led you to this piss moment right here, Krista. How do you feel?
I hate it. Thanks.
At one point in your life, you could have turned left and avoided the entire conversation.
I could have.
But no.
Yeah.
You turned right.
I could have sat there and never told Josh I am interested in D&D, and then this never would. I would not be in this situation.
For a moment, I thought you were playing as Melanoe.
Nope. This is. Mel wasn't there for the pee conversation. Krista, unfortunately, is.
Yes, but then, Krista, you wouldn't have friendship.
That's fair.
Gross.
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
Because I hate you too. Oh God, no. No. Joe? No.
That's a no, Joe.
All right,
Joe!
we're moving on.
What?
I'm not even God, but we're moving on.
We're moving
Says
on.
You.
We've tried to several times.
Dory, nobody wants me to be God. That sounds like a bad idea.
Hey, God.
Hey.
Oh, God.
We're moving on.
Yeah, I thought that's what we're doing.
Anyways,
We wake up.
Yeah, everybody wakes up, gaining the benefits of a long rest.
A long rest. Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We ain't taking anything but a long rest right now.
we don't have enough hit dice for a short rest to really be that useful.
Oh, okay.
I could get close, actually, if I rolled.
Well,
really
yeah.
well.
I mean, yeah, if you
With a
rolled
very small
fucking
health pool.
great, yeah. But when do we ever roll fucking great?
Not last
When
When
week.
it doesn't matter.
No,
Definitely
yeah,
not
exactly.
last
Oh,
week.
It doesn't
that's
matter
for
exactly.
sure.
When we're fucking memeing, like, yeah, then we get.
I suppose
Yeah, we can roll like nat 20s on meme.
I kept a good constitution while outrunning Haragon children.
Hey, was
Yeah,
necessary.
exactly. When you're playing a hide and go seek from a bunch of like rabbit kids, you can just like you hit the mark every time.
From a
Actually
fucking
need to progress
legion.
the main story quest.
Nada.
Here's 6
Nada.
ones.
Nada.
Listen, man. Look, we
For your
progress.
mic, and on your very first roll, you roll a 1 and then are afraid of your own partner, and your gun locks up.
Listen, we did
Yep.
progress the main story, just in a negative direction for us. Our progression was fuck those people.
Mike really saw everybody else doing bad, and he was like, "Watch this."
Hold my
I
beer.
was about to say, he's gonna say, look, hold my beer first.
I'm the best at being the worst.
I love it. I love the best of worst.
Oh God. Oh, that is not my goal sheet. I was confused.
Is it the next day, or well, I don't know what time we actually went to bed?
Yeah, it
Kind of
would.
like afternoon.
I
when we
mean,
got
yeah.
here.
we'd kind of have to wait. You can only benefit
And then
from one long rest on.
Yeah.
Period anyway.
I by the time that your long rest would conclude, it would be the next morning. It'd be pretty early in the morning, but
It's
it would
like
be morning.
4 a.m., but it's morning.
Like the worst hangover.
Well, Mel's making breakfast.
Orca just waddles out of the
That's when
tub,
all the food
still-
has been taken.
still
That would be
dripping.
some bitch ass move right there.
But Orca just waddles in, just still dripping from the tub, and she's just very quiet.
Not the piss. Sorry.
God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wasn't me
Just
this
go.
time.
Just go.
I I understand the fact is because probably Orca is more comfortable sleeping underwater because they're, water genasi, but it's just really funny.
Yes.
He's just like,
wet
why are you wet?
from water.
Oh, wait.
She's just very quiet and waddles into the kitchen and looks for a coffee machine or coffee maker.
Good luck.
It's a French press, actually.
I'm looking
She
for
wants
Keurig.
coffee in general.
It's K2's new invention,
Yeah.
the coffee press.
Yeah. Wait, I guess it wouldn't be a French press. It would be, oh fuck, I
An-
can't remember the name of an
Oran
Oran
press.
press. Yes, that is what it is now. It's an Oran press.
It's
Well,
so fucking stupid.
You find the kitchen is fully stocked. They didn't
Nice.
take any of the food. There is no
Yeah.
coffee.
Good. That would have been a bitch ass move.
Coffee.
That would
And
be
the
funny, but it
downside,
would be-
all this food has been sitting here for a month.
I mean, mostly dry foods.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So, like,
okay.
any
I'm
good
sure there's some
fruits
baked
would
beans
be-
in there.
Bad.
I mean, yeah, fruits are no go. There's
Yeah, obviously don't eat the
meats
mold.
are a no go, but
Well, cured
Yeah.
meat, fine.
The bacon is fine. All them-
There's just like
Al,
a
what are you
lot of
making?
ham.
the bacon was fine. I already ate it.
Yeah. We just see the stringed hand of God descend and steal the bacon.
Ooh, bacon.
Cantor, your patron's fucking stealing the food again.
It's not like I can help it.
I can't help it.
He has control over me, not the other way around.
Rice
just
porridge.
kind of. Orga just looks at Mel very solemnly, just like not just dead, and she just wordlessly takes some porridge and like nods and just like trudges her way to the table.
Smack's hand cause not done yet.
Ow.
She yelps. She yelps.
Be
from
gone.
a high pitch.
The youngest
gone.
of the group. Mad mom energy.
Away!
Big on
Hey.
Wissy!
I
Hayden
mean,
runs
yeah,
through the
she
wall,
would have
brandishing
bad
a
mom
gun.
energy. She
What
has
happened?
twice the moms of normal people.
Exactly.
Orca very melodramatically just kind of leans on like the back kitchen table and just groans.
Ah. What's
Good
the
morning, Hayne.
Good morning. How did you sleep?
I'm sorry, what?
How did you sleep?
Pretty good. Sleeping on that carpet was kind of like sleeping on moss. Really soft.
And still asleep.
All right then. Something smells good in here.
Rice porridge. Because everything fresh in this house is rotten to hell. She's pouting because it's not ready yet.
Another dramatic sigh.
There is honey though. I just can't reach it, and I didn't feel like climbing on the counter thing. Wait, will you grab it for me? Points to where she saw the honey at.
Sure.
Thanks.
God, do I need to roll for honey?
No.
I would have died if you said yes.
That would have been
Roll
hilarious.
bees.
I was half expecting Mike to be like, what can I?
But can I?
Yeah, you kidding?
and then rolls a one. Fuck, I'm afraid of the honey.
Oh god!
funny. I want it to just be that he always rolls afraid and it's always Trig, and then it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously?
Because it happens so often, Trig knows what to do. He just comes up and slaps him.
Yeah,
Get
he's just
over
gonna
yourself,
chase.
man.
I just like the idea of the reason it happens is that Kane forgets he's dead. It just skeleton. Wait,
Oh man.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, I'll grab the honey.
Thanks.
Yeah, easy enough. You make breakfast. You feed everyone. And what's your plan for the day?
That's a great fucking question, Captain.
Well,
I thought so.
while
Probably
everybody's
get back to your
eating,
carriage.
yeah, while everybody's eating, Hayden says, "So, seeing how this was, kind of a dead end, with whatever was here to be found was already found by others, I thought, one way to shake the tree would be to, well, report the crime. We were investigating the house. We were assaulted by people that shouldn't be here. It seems they took something. See what comes of that."
I'm not sure how well that'll go over with the guards, but you're welcome to try.
Risky. I'm here for it.
Well, I'm not saying it's going to be risky. I'm just going to say if it's they're anyway involved, they're probably just not going to give a shit.
I mean, they'd also might. I don't know.
They might
Options.
pass that information on to who's lining their pockets, and then we might get a visit from our assailants from yesterday. It's the best thing I can think of when we don't know where they are, we don't know where they hang out, and we can't find out that information from anybody in town. This was kind of our last lead, and it's the fact that we found people here means we were on the right track. We just have nothing really to show for it. So
it
this is
also
once again a new last lead.
seems interesting to me that if Cantor's wife worked for the Golden Reapers, why were they only here now? Because even if she's been missing for as long as we've known Cantor, that's still been 3 weeks?
But it might have been a case of they didn't know exactly what they were looking for yet.
That's possible,
Maybe
yeah, I
realized
suppose.
that something was here that they were looking for. We technically don't know how trashed this place was before we got here. We didn't exactly have a lot of time to look around.
True.
So they might have already swept through here once and then came back when they realized they maybe missed something. A
It's
possibility.
possible they've come through and torn through it 3 or 4 times at this point.
Yeah.
Josh, would any of us with our various investigation checks would have noticed if there was like a thin layer of dust on the things tossed aside to let us know how long ago the place was off?
There wouldn't be a thin layer of dust, no.
So relatively recent. Some
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, didn't the lady say that she was like
Watching over the place.
taking? Yeah.
say what?
She was what, sorry?
Yeah.
Like watching over the place, taking care of the place or whatever while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so like
her-
it wouldn't.
her friend.
It wouldn't have been
Yeah.
sitting trash for a
Mm-mm.
while because someone's watching the house, right? That's
Meaning there would be no rotten food.
Haha! Exactly.
So true.
All the rotten food would be
Saved.
thrown away. It just hasn't been replenished.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe we should look for the person who's house sitting here. See.
We already talked to them, sweets.
Oh, we did. Oh.
That
Yeah, I
was
don't
the
think she was here
bartender.
for that.
That's
Oh,
we,
that's right.
Yeah, she was here for
That's
that.
how we got the key, so we can enter without having to break in.
Right. Yes. Now I remember.
I guess the question is, where would they go now?
Well,
Was
because
this
I thought
West?
this town was where they were like
located?
based in. Yeah, but I was expecting them to be kind of more open in their hometown, but
And then,
We haven't really
yeah.
been here that long. I mean, we might have just,
no.
we might just be missing the signs, or maybe we just haven't been in the right part of town yet.
How much more town is there?
I don't know exactly how big this place is.
I mean we checked out the market, which is where like most people travel through and see wares and whatnot. The only other place that we haven't really checked out is the docks.
Did any of us actually check on that church that was near the
No.
market? No, it was just there, right? But we didn't actually investigate it at all, did we?
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a church too. That's a good front.
You looked and you saw a sign, but it looked like faded, and there was a.
Yeah. No
what
one
was
knows
it,
what it is that we've
Josh,
asked
was it a
so far.
leaf or something?
Yeah, what was the symbol we saw?
I think you said it was like a faded leaf or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar. So that's another option.
If the Thieves Guild is hiding out at the church, I'm gonna laugh so hard because of reasons.
All right. Well, I mean, we can start at the church and then go to the docks today. Take a look around, see what we see.
I think we should
Sounds like a
also
plan.
report the crime on the way to the church too, just to.
Yeah, well, he'll be
Yeah.
right nearby, so. Now, are we reporting this in like a dramatic fashion? Like, oh my god, there was a robbery, we were attacked? Or is it just like, oh hey, by the way, there was a robbery?
Yeah, we're be dramatic about it, so it kind of like shakes up attention in town. Where it's like, someone broke into this person's house.
But why were
Uh,
we here?
Well, they know that we're
Yeah.
investigating.
Okay, right. Double checking, because that'd be extra weird if we go like, somebody broke into this house. Did you? Why were you in there?
I got the bartender's, or not the bartender, the waitress's name from the guard. That's how
That's
we found out
right.
Yeah.
that someone else reported her missing. She was the one
Sorry,
that
I
reported
was
her
busy trying to
missing.
steal a flute, so.
Oh, that's where the
Just-
flute came from.
Yeah.
I could not remember where the
I
flute
was
came
distracted.
from.
Me and her,
That's right, you
yeah, we're
stole
walking
it.
around the thing
Yeah.
and stealing flutes.
Yeah.
God.
Whoa, flute? Singular, thank you very
Okay, sorry.
much.
Flute.
I'm not a,
That's why.
not a
That's why you
serial
said
flute thief.
don't play it
Yeah.
in the market square. I get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Completely went over my head. I was like, what? I don't get it.
To be fair, you really have a head.
Ha.
That's so. it's like that was pushed out of you. It was like a hug more than
It's like, oh yeah, real original. Make fun of the headless guy for not having a head.
sorry. It's right there. I can't help myself.
Anyways, that sounds like a good plan.
Let's do that.
What what's season? I know what month it is. I don't know what season.
I think we follow like a normal, like we follow like the
So like the
northern
new
hemisphere,
year is
right?
in the middle of winter.
So
So we're in
is
the middle of
winter.
winter.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
it do be
doesn't
winter.
snow in this part of the continent.
Got it. Okay.
So it's
So
just a little chilly.
so it's pretty dark here at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks about as dark now as it did probably. It probably was lighter when we went to sleep.
Yeah.
Honestly. We like went to bed. It was light, and we woke up. It was dark.
Got it. So this is the northern continent, much like the one from my camp.
Yes. Also much like where we live.
What?
I'm sorry to break the news to you.
I'm just
so
I'm just
harshly.
pointing out because in the last campaign we were on a southern continent.
Yep.
With all the fucking ice in the south.
It was Australia.
Yes. All the snowy peaks of Australia.
You nailed it. Fucking can't pull anything over your eyes.
Not even a wall.
Definitely not. Yep. You did it.
Listen,
Oh
I use all
my
my
God.
brain power at work, and then I show up here at my like lowest form of intelligence. Okay, I'm like regressed. Oh God. All right, so do we go report this crime now? at
Assuming
4
they're
a.m.?
open. Yeah.
Be a really scuffed guard, like, house if they're like, sorry, business hours. Like,
What?
That'd be hilarious.
Like
Crime
they're-
between 9 to
remember, this is
5.
a corrupt guardhouse, so it doesn't matter when the crimes are because they already know about the crimes.
More than likely.
Kind of want a shirt that just says only crime from 9 to 5 now, but
Oh man.
that's a great line. Okay. Well, do we go check and see if they're open? Feels like the wrong word. Available for crime.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe-
if
maybe
they're
there's a
not,
Maybe
Shut
there's
the
a
fuck up,
moody
okay?
desk sergeant that took the graveyard shift.
Oh god.
yeah. And then, sorry, I just got tripped up at graveyard shift, and I was like, that's funny coming from a ghost
God
man.
damn
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh wow, I am.
Tori,
on
if you're
one.
gonna keep
All right.
making bangers of a joke like those, I think you need to take that level of bard a lot sooner than you're expecting.
You you make this, you say this. It was the plan. Because honestly, I feel like it's getting to a point where it's necessary. Character
It's been necessary. Yeah.
All right, we go to the guardhouse.
Yeah, and if nobody's there, we'll check out the church.
Because if the
That's
guards
not
aren't
that
open,
far.
definitely religion is open.
Well, I don't. Was it like an open church? Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
active church?
looked like it. We
Was
didn't
it?
go
I
inside.
mean, a couple people did go in and out while you were
Okay,
there.
man, I was really distracted by
a
some
couple
flute.
people
All right.
went in and out during the market. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, huh.
Yeah, in
that's
the
a
middle of the
little-
day.
It's a hopping
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, a whole couple people, not a few, couple.
Yeah, but that's like peak market hours. People were going to religion during that time. What?
Hey, man, don't come between people and their religion. All right.
You go to the religion part first, and then you go to the breakfast service at the local
Maybe
diner.
we live in upside down land, and you do.
We just
religion
said
in
we're
the
not
middle.
in Australia.
Damn it, you're right. Because that's definitely what they do in Australia. It's religion in the middle of the afternoon. All right, we go to the guard tower.
Stupid.
Rude. Above average intelligent. Okay, thank you very much.
Stupid.
Spit my drink, you fuck. Hard house.
You what, mate? Anyway,
Not in England either. That was also another campaign.
you go to the church or the market.
Yes.
Okay, you go to the market, where the church is also right off of. Surprise, surprise, market's empty.
No.
Wait,
There's no one at the
wait,
market at
hold
4
on.
a.m.
I thought we were.
We were going to the guardhouse.
Yeah, we're going to the
Yeah.
guardhouse.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, that's also right off the market.
Right.
Yeah.
I
That's
get
why.
the sense that a lot of things are right off of the market.
Yeah, the market's pretty big. You go to the guardhouse.
Hey, look, there's the dock.
It is open. You can go in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there is a receptionist at the counter. Happy
Okay.
and eager to see you. Just kidding.
I was gonna
He-
say,
Damn
like,
it.
what?
I was
What's
so
going on
ready.
here?
Bored out of their mind.
I got so excited when you said that, and then you crushed my hopes and dreams.
God damn it.
Rory,
Oh, man.
you should know
I
better.
was so
sweetie.
excited for someone who was peppy. What's ever peppy?
4 a.m.
So.
Not I.
It's like me when I used to work at Target. Just kidding. Never peppy at Target. All right.
Well, Ren's peppy at 4 a.m.
Oh god. Alright. Go in, talk to not peppy person.
Yeah, you find the person at the desk is very much just like half asleep as you saunter up to the counter.
Oh no.
Apparently Hayne is sassy now.
And he,
I just kind of
like-
like knock on it
Yeah,
on the desk to wake him up a bit.
yeah. Hi. What? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow.
What can I help you with?
Rhyme.
We
The way she said
completely,
that.
yeah. God damn.
Right.
Honestly, I couldn't contain that one. It just
Crime. We would like to report a crime. I can't. We would like to report a crime. Crime. Just like trying to say that while half laughing and also forcing the accent was really hard.
crime.
Oh man.
Ooh.
You'd like to report a crime?
Yes.
All right. What was the crime? So he like takes out a quill and dips it in some ink.
Breaking and entering an assault.
Like attempted murder.
Yeah.
Attempted
As well
murder.
as
Whatever.
tampering with a official investigation.
Breaking and entering, assault, tampering with an investigation. Did I
Theft
hear
of
attempted
evidence.
murder?
Yeah.
Alright, theft of evidence,
murder.
attempted murder. Alright, and do you know the
someone just-
assailants?
No.
Describe the tiefling lady to the best of our abilities. We never really got a good look at the guy that we're pretty sure is the Gith, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
We just assume that it's the Gith.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is where we give the description of the gift.
All right.
Yeah, we'll give the description of the two of them.
And were these crimes committed by those same people, or was it different people involved?
It was those people. Those were the ones that committed all those crimes.
All those
Including
crimes.
attempted murder.
I got that one written down.
When we describe the two people, can I tell if he like recognizes the description at all?
Sure, make an insight check.
Okay.
Also, like how he said assailants before we even mentioned there were multiple.
No, we mentioned 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
must have
mentioned
missed that part.
described the tiefling and nice. Oh, I have a +1. Let me try. Nice.
Nice.
Um,
Hell yeah.
Nope.
he doesn't seem to react at all to the descriptions, indicating he either wasn't really paying attention or he doesn't know who they are.
Okay.
Or he doesn't care.
Well, he wrote everything down in detail, so he took time to write out the descriptions.
He cares as much as his work requires him to care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a potential name. It could be an alias, but we do have a name.
All right. For which one?
For the Gith like one.
Get
The
The
like
man.
one.
The suspected Gith.
Yeah.
Yes. Suspected
Okay.
Gith.
And what is this
Loka
name?
Alros?
Loka Alros. So writes that down next to the description. In quotation marks.
Any reaction to the name?
No.
Just checking. I don't know, maybe Homeboy just never knew what he looked like.
Oh, that's fair.
All right then.
Well, I'll
We-
let them know which inn we're staying at if they have any follow-up questions.
All right.
And
Follow-up questions? Question mark.
yeah. Nothing else, then we'll leave.
Alrighty.
All right. To the church.
Church we go.
You.
All right. You guys head up to the church, and you do see the iconography of the leaf on the sign. It is quite faded and colorless, but it is present nonetheless. Do you guys attempt to go inside?
Sure.
All right. You attempt to go inside, and the church is locked.
Yeah.
Orca waves her hands in front of the church, just like very exasperatingly. Like, how could a church be closed?
Like this.
Yes, I do see that.
I mean, it is like the very early morning. Like, I bet if we knock, someone might come. But like, I don't think the door. Like, they leave the doors unlocked while like any like priest or whatnot are asleep. Knock on the door.
All right. You knock on the door, and there isn't any immediate answer. How long do you wait?
Why don't we just check out the dock? It'll probably take us a bit, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
so we don't have to
Probably-
like
Probably
bother
give it a
someone.
couple.
Yeah,
Give
we
it a
just give
couple
it a
minutes
couple
if
minutes.
there's no-
and then we go to the dock if no one comes.
Okay. Yeah, you give it a couple minutes, and eventually, after a few minutes, somebody does come to the door. They greet you with very tired eyes, and you see a woman standing, kind of peeking through a slot in the door, and she just says, "It's early in the morning. What is it we can help you with?"
No, we were just kind of wondering what your whole deal is.
Wow.
Jesus.
Very blunt.
I mean, yeah, like what? You beat around the bush. He's like, we've got no evidence to say that the church is actually where they're hanging out. It was just like we were just gonna check it out, and door was locked. Let's see if anyone shows up. Oh, look, there's someone here. Who are you? What is this place?
Who are you people?
Who are you? I'm from ancient Greece.
Well, we are
Mel
the
is just like face palming behind Hane, but doesn't say anything. It's just all right. That's what we're going with. Okay.
we are the Church of the Golden Leaf. We house the people who don't have homes, and provide food for those who need it, and offer services for people that feel that they need to cleanse their minds and spirits.
Seems like a
Insight.
lovely place.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Listen, man, I'm just saying, historically, mobsters have run, homeless shelters.
Plus, she could be describing criminals.
That's true.
I mean, a criminal.
Criminals don't have houses.
We don't have a home.
Oh,
I mean, why would a criminal have a
Nice.
house when they can just all
I'm gonna
hang
roll
out
like
at
shit for the
cool
rest of the
church?
night.
Why would a criminal buy a house when they can just steal one?
Exactly. Steal God's house.
He's not using it.
God has left this place.
God has abandoned us to fight over the scraps. Reckless animals, we rip and tear at each other. In the end, nothing matters.
Yay!
Right. Yeah, she appears to be telling the truth.
But is there like a underlying like she's being coy about it, where it's like,
Ain't-
haha, technically I'm telling the truth. This
Ain't
could
knows crime
apply.
speak.
Yeah.
Is she speaking criminally?
Not criminally, but there's definitely something within that she hasn't told you.
Speaking in misdemeanors.
Misdemeanors.
What are you hiding? No.
Not quite
Um,
felonious, but it might be.
Are we? Would it? I know it is the morning, and if it would not inconvenience you, so could we take a look around?
Inside the church?
Yeah.
I mean, the church isn't open for visitors at the moment. unless you are in need of a place to stay.
Oh, that's all right. When are you open?
I usually during the winter we're open right before the dawn would rise.
3 hours.
Yeah, we can come back in 3 hours.
That sounds perfect. You would be most welcome to look around then. Talk with
Alright.
anybody within.
Alright. I say we should go.
Sorry to bother you.
Quite
I
alright.
just do a little hat tip.
Tip of the old hat.
Tip of the old hat.
We walk away. She closes the slate, just leans against the door and sighs as there's just all these bodies on the floor of the church. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like the convenience store person behind the counter, and it's like they've had a gun on the actual convenience store person the entire time. Made it fail.
Exactly.
Church didn't want us to come in. That's a clear sign that they're being coerced. Church
As
loves
we're
spewing their brain.
as we get out of earshot of the church, Haynes says, "She was definitely hiding something. She wasn't lying, but she didn't say all that she could have said." Trig, why don't you watch the church while we check out the docks? See if anything happens in the next couple hours.
It could entirely be possible that perhaps some of us match the description of others of the Golden Reapers and she's more reticent, or also they are also
They're also what?
involved. That the church could be like a front or something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
I thought of that, but... Well, I mean, shaking trees, that's what we're doing out here.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, still have to check out the docks, and we'll just... Trig will watch the church in case anything shakes out of the branches right after we leave.
Right.
Unless anyone wanted to stay here with Trig.
I mean, if we're anticipating there to potentially be troubles at the docks, perhaps we shouldn't be separated, considering 2 of their forces took all of us out. I'm not saying not to
Probably
leave.
like never separate ever again. Like staying together forever. How about that?
There's an option, yeah.
Well, that's like mine, Trig's whole thing, is I'm
No,
I'm the guy that goes in, and he's the one that watches me with a gun.
no, more. I'm not saying to not leave Trig to watch over, but more. We may all wish to go to the docks side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we think it might be too crazy at the docks, we can always come back and grab Trig before attacking.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't think we can expect all of the Golden Reapers to be on the same level as the 2 that we just dealt with. I'm assuming those are at least some lieutenant or something.
Yeah, if that was the case, that'd be
Yeah.
unfair, and we'd be set up to fail. Looking at God.
Well,
Just stares up at the sky. Like
not entirely impossible, I suppose, but yeah.
It's like, oh, what's that? Everybody in this world is a level 20 character other than us? Crazy.
Ah, man, I love fighting level 20 wolves.
Level 20 fucking watermelons.
God.
God, yeah. I'm just waiting for the final boss to just be just a bunch of just classed fruit.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of watermelons in a trench coat.
Yeah, a bunch of people-sized watermelon in a giant-sized trench coat.
We are
Yes.
melon. We are legion.
God. Okay.
All right.
Leave Trig and
Elias!
Yeah, you leave Trig at the church for scoutings. You guys head to the docks. It is very much a it's a rather small dock. Not a whole lot to it other than like there's a lot of docks for the various shipping boats that do dock here. But
I'm assuming most of them are like fishing boats, so they're not terribly large.
I was gonna say, where are they shipping to? I thought this was a pretty landlocked
sorry, not
lake.
shipping, fishing.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going? Where
Yeah.
the fuck are they?
Yeah,
shipping
sorry,
to?
I said it wrong.
They like ship across the lake, like.
Yes.
There's actually an underwater tunnel that connects
Underwater.
the two. Yeah, the underwater tunnel that connects the two spectacle lakes.
The underwater tunnel. That was a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Right. Well,
Hey, Josh.
Hey.
What if Orca was to go under the water and just swim around to see exactly what's underneath, what kind of check would that be?
Swim.
swim.
Is there a swim check?
No.
No,
we-
I'm so sorry.
it
I'm
would-
just
it would
talking
probably-
so much shit.
Wha-
It'd probably
How
be a
quickly-
con save because of how cold the water is.
I mean,
Because water ganasis aren't resistant to cold; they're resistant to acid.
God, that's
That's
weird.
so stupid.
What logic
What?
is that?
I mean,
Fuck you, I
As the
guess.
depths of the ocean. Ah, acid.
Well, I don't think water ganassi live on the depths.
They don't.
No, they don't.
That's
Yeah.
why. But it's
Yeah,
still.
yeah, it's
Ah,
not,
a
it's not like
lake.
Triton.
Acid.
That's a lake.
It still applies. Any body of water, acid makes no sense. Unless it's a pool of acid. Then all of a sudden, oh hey look, acid.
Actually, pools of acid do fire damage now.
Damn it! Fuck!
I
Just when
cast
you think you know the
transmute
rules.
on this entire pool of acid. It's now fire water.
I cast transmute on the acid. Now it does thunder damage?
No, it's when you need to make it do psychic, and then everyone's just really confused.
I cast silence on
It's
the
just-
thunder water. What?
Look, acid that does psychic damage is just when you have a bad trip on LSD.
The fuck is even
Very
happening
true.
right now?
I don't know.
Bullshit.
Memes.
We're waiting for Josh to figure his shit out, I guess.
Memes.
But we're also not giving him the chance to say his shit.
Yeah,
this has
it's
been
called
so
vamping.
derailed.
I would say it would just be a general perception check.
Okay,
Um,
lovely.
Completely
Well,
lost the
But you'd
plot. I
have
don't
to
even know what
like
she's rolling
you'd
for.
have to go underwater for quite a bit to really like get much.
okay,
Trying to see if there's like
all
anything.
right.
Also remind
okay.
you, it's 4 a.m. in the winter time, and I don't think water ganassis get dark vision.
No.
They do not.
Yes,
That's
yes, they
another
do.
thing. What is
Oh
this?
no.
Oh,
no,
they
did.
fixed
talking
they
about
that.
updated it.
Yeah, they
That's
do
right.
now.
They did add it. That's right.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. We're also
Thank
used
God,
to the
'cause
elemental
what a
evil. Yeah,
stupid
we're so used to the
change.
elemental evil version.
Right. It used to just
Or
be
only
fire
fire
ganassi.
ganassi,
Now
yeah.
now they all get it. Okay, that's right.
I mean,
All right. Well,
Great.
did Mordenkainen's change? Water should not have. Is this? I don't
Okay.
know.
What if she just went in for like a light swim, not to see fully, but just to see if there's anything that looks weird? Does that still go with a perception check?
I mean, you could definitely just go for a light swim.
You may not see much, but
But it'll be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll enjoy
I'm gonna do
yourself.
that. I'm gonna do that.
Just like the orca swimming in full like heavy armor too.
I'm about to take off my armor.
Yeah. I figure. It's just funny to think about. Just every time Orca's been underwater, it's been like full heavy armor. Her armor is rusted as shit. Fine, it's
Yeah.
normal. This is what happens.
She takes off
And
her
then-
armor and she just goes for a nice little swim.
Yeah, you that Orca would just have armor that's made out of materials but to be underwater.
Do we need to cut a hole, or is the lake not frozen? I don't know.
it doesn't snow over here.
That's right. Well, I mean, like it can still freeze without snow. It's
That's
like
true.
Yeah.
Why don't you want me in the water, man? Let me be happy.
Look,
in the water.
I'm just being realistic.
Listen,
And
Mike
it's
has a
also-
lot of knowledge, and he must force it upon us by making
Listen,
our
it's
D&D
not,
games harder.
it's not that Mike doesn't want you to go to go swimming. It's just that his Midwesterner is kicking up, and he really wants to go ice fishing.
Jesus.
Also, the Lake Superior in the wintertime is like that's some heavy shit. We've lost. There's
Yo,
still
Lake
ships.
Superior in the wintertime is like dangerous. 'cause
Yeah,
it
like
doesn't, like ever.
there's
it doesn't
so
fully
many
freeze.
ships at the bottom of that lake.
That's why it's superior.
Yeah, it never fully freezes, so there's just like there's ice, but it turns into like this like ice spike freaking like coating over top of the.
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
horrific.
It's
Yeah.
I
crazy.
did not know that was a thing. That is.
Yeah, it's
It's-
spooky.
It's compared to the Arctic Circle level.
Look,
of,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
on-
Look, man.
bad waters.
The only cool lake we have here is we have a lake that's really deep. Because they apparently use it for submarine testing.
What?
I got a lake
Yeah.
that's really deep.
Really deep. People die in it. Funny.
You know, so much water in this bad boy.
It's, oh my god.
Yeah.
Slaps Lake.
Slaps water, slaps.
No.
Is
We'll be
No.
waiting
there
on ice.
Is there ice on?
No, for us to do something that actually requires a roll.
Yeah.
I don't think this lake has ice. I think it's the other lake has ice, right?
All right, she starts swimming. She's a happy fish.
There you go.
Just like holding onto her armor, like it's like,
Right. I
God,
mean,
this is a lot.
it's not like any like warehouse or anything nearby, so is they're storing something on ships. But even then, I don't 100% know exactly what we're looking for here. Going to be
My
honest.
vote is the church has like a secret basement.
Yes, it's entirely possible. Yeah.
Well, they could just be on like a really big ship and they just hang out on the lake all the time. Are there any really
Huh?
big ships, Josh? Like, it's like, why do they need a ship that big to fish? Type of, like ships. Okay.
No.
It's fucking Titanic. Going
Yeah. It's just a bunch of like small subsistence fishing vessels.
And then like a
And then-
luxury river boat.
Yeah.
Like, what is that here?
Hey, wait a minute.
Bezos' yacht, just like,
Hey, wait a minute. Something about this ain't fucking adding up.
it's like, oh, no, that's normal.
Queen Anne or some shit.
Yeah, the Queen's Head Revenge. Why are all the cannons on one side of the ship?
That's how you're gonna ship the capsizes incredibly easly.
It just is always in turning in one direction.
God.
And it's always on the outside.
Come and fight us, you fucking bastards! Okay, just go on the other side and just keep doing
Go
that.
the other direction. No!
Fuck!
Returning to the task at hand. So there's nothing really of interest here at these docks. It's just some docks.
Just some fishing vessels. There's not a whole lot like.
They're not like big either, right? They're like very just like.
No, they're small. They're like,
Okay.
you can fit 2 to 4 people if you want to really like
Yeah,
overcapacitate
they're not-
yourselves.
They're
like,
not like modern commercial vessels.
yeah, they are small fishing boats.
And no, like, storage areas anywhere.
No.
All right, Hayne, you can walk through walls, right?
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
What's the... Never mind. What if I make you invisible, and then you go through the walls of the church, and then you can check it out without being seen?
I think that's a great idea.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or we wait for them. But in the intervening time between now and when they
Who knows what they could be
officially
doing?
open, exactly, gives them plenty of time to hide whatever activities they might have out in the open.
It would be nice to be a bit proactive instead of just kind of like putting ourselves out there and waiting for them to react to us.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can give you an hour.
all the time when you don't have to worry about walls or any other obstacles.
Mhm.
Can you go through floors as well, or is that?
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
like only on like the horizontal or like the vertical?
No, I can go through the ground too. You guys might remember the first ever combat. He literally dived into the
Oh,
ground.
right. He just went wee.
Listen,
He's gone.
look, that was a while ago. You can't expect me to remember.
That's true.
I expect to
Yeah,
remember.
and
3
also
weeks
we
ago.
were all. Yeah, and also I was more focused on not dying to the big guy.
Yeah.
It's just
that was
kind of
scary.
risky going into the ground if you don't know what's down there because, like, if say I go into the ground and then like there's like a
It's just more
huge
ground.
well, there's a huge well, say there's like a huge antechamber underneath the
Oh, you'll just
church,
fall.
and I'm not quick enough to catch hold of the floor of the
The roof of the floor.
the floor of the story above
Why don't
me.
you just peek your head down below first and then...
Yeah, I mean, I could do that.
Luckily, you
The
will.
silence on that is just...
I fucking
It's
thought of that.
yeah,
You
it's just
don't.
like
You don't lose invisibility if you take damage, right? It's only if you attack and cast a spell.
Correct.
right. It's only
nice.
that would only be if you were the one that took the damage because
And then failed the concentration save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pain
I was
is
like,
the one
Jay, could
concentrating
you
on
imagine you just fall?
invisibility.
Imagine you fall through the ceiling of like an antechamber, land, and then just appear.
yeah. There's like a bunch of criminals like literally just like playing a poker game, and then he just crashes through the table. And just,
He's like,
Ah,
oh
shite."
hey, fancy seeing you all here. All right.
Me,
Well,
you boys order a pizza.
I think we should try this and get a jump on.
Yeah.
Like you said, be a little more proactive for once.
All
However,
right.
if something goes wrong, I don't think any of us have a way to You have a way to contact us? No, huh?
Oh, wait, hold on.
You?
I might actually.
I was gonna say I have a way of contacting Grace.
Just it's like I can't get my
Grace
arm
just
here.
charges through the fucking door.
that's
thought
your
you were gonna
Jenga
be
right
like-
there.
I thought you were gonna
sorry.
be like, I have a gun,
Yeah.
That would
That
also
would
work.
be a sign, yeah.
which is also technically not wrong.
Although if I was underground, then
It wouldn't travel as far.
yeah, you wouldn't really hear it. It would
Yeah,
probably,
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we
Yeah.
start making our way back to closer
I have to
to the
see
church.
people to be able to connect.
Ah,
Sorry.
well, that's
Well,
unfortunate.
hold on, Orca, did you find anything down there?
Oh, true. Yeah. I like turn around with Orca's arm. I'm like, wait.
Do I do a perception check?
I would say in the area that you're swimming around in, there wouldn't be anything. You wouldn't need to make a check.
All right.
That means
Nothing.
swim
Just
farther
fish.
out. No.
Uh, For some reason, I feel like we should travel 3 days to the center of the lake to see, just
Getting that kind of
Dreams.
no
vibe.
reason.
Vibes.
Just
It's for the vibes.
yeah.
Vibes are good.
All right. I help Orca get her armor back on.
She's just like shaking around, just like a dog.
I'm just like, no. I back away. Prestidigitation.
You with the.
I
child
just got all the
predator.
blood out of these clothes. You're not gonna get them wet.
Yeah.
She gets her armor on and she's ready.
Don't want to be damp.
Especially in the
Let's-
wintertime.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, even if it's not like
Especially in
depths
the
of winter
and
here.
get comfortable.
Yeah,
don't
even
wanna
if
get
it's
sick.
not depths of winter. Yeah, it's still
still
not gonna
chilly.
be fun.
It's like California winter. It's still 50 degrees.
50 F2C. Ah, it's 10 degrees. I don't know your weird freedom units. Leave me alone.
Freedom units! Oh my god!
Every time, like, I
That's the
say
first
this
time I've heard freedom units!
No, I have said it multiple
units is
times
too.
amongst this group.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah.
You don't, because you laugh every time the same way.
It means
Oh
it's
my
a good joke, Tori. Just take the compliment.
It just makes me laugh because it's so simple, but it always makes me go, freedom units.
Yeah.
every time."
Listen, we like when people respect our freedoms.
Oh man.
Amazing.
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
us,
wait,
us
head
in
back to
Papua New Guinea, freedom units all the way. Alright. Back to the church.
Love my freedom.
Check in with Trig. See if anything happened while we were gone.
Okay. You check in with Trig, who would inform you that nothing happened.
Cool.
We would inform you he's bored.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Okay. My Discord went to shit for a second. Sorry.
Oh no.
Hello.
it's me. All right.
No, I'm not looking.
Sort of like rubbing her hands together. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know, just like rubbing hands together and then just like she's about to defibrillate.
Yeah.
She
Hey.
rubs her hands together and then puts them out like
It's like, this-
like one
This
each
isn't gonna
side of
hurt,
her.
is it?
No, I mean, well, I guess I don't really know what it'll do to you. I've never made a Zoast
Oh
invisible
yes,
before.
maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've never cast invisibility on a Zoast before, so how would I know how it's going
We're
to
gonna
affect?
find out together.
I mean, there's only
Bad
one way to
boy.
find out. No time like the present, you know. Okay, I'll just pop my hands on on Dahane and cast invisibility.
All right, you cast invisibility, and it works.
Yay.
Surprise.
Wow!
My
Surprise, surprise.
god.
Could you imagine? And he can't be invisible. Sorry. Why? Because I decided right now that he can't.
And get fucked. You know, just
Because Hane is immune to all conditions. Invisibility is a condition. It
Oh,
is, though.
that's funny. I always forget that
Mm.
because it's like it's not a negative condition
It's
unless,
yeah,
unless you're
it-
unconscious.
yeah, it's the only one that isn't like just a net negative. But it is
Yeah.
technically a condition.
That's funny.
All right, you have 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. Repeat it back to me so I know you understand. You have 1 hour.
He's already gone.
Hey,
Hane, Hane, Hane. You
What?
have 1 hour.
I think he's gone.
He's standing next to me, just like.
your hand is still on him after casting the spell. You just he left.
This
If
is
I
Gone
can't
Beyond
see it,
casting. I think
don't-
you're just
I'm like
feeling
a
me up now.
I'm like a T-Rex, okay? If I can't see it, I don't know it's there.
He hears him says, "Slight problem. I can't
What?
see my pocket watch."
Wait, you need to see your pocket watch?
So I'm assuming so he can't tell
Oh,
when
so
an
you
hour's
can know,
passed.
oh, for time?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, just use, like, a general sense of, you know...
Well, it's funny because like technically he can never see his pocket watch.
Oh.
So it's
Get
like
in there!
Bella's just like very bland. Just
no, the pocket
Shit.
watch. The pocket watch will tell me when it's been an hour.
just
I'll just-
vibe it, okay?
I'll
I'm
just
assuming
keep
you
it
can
in my
type
Your
head.
best judgment.
There might be a clock in there. Just keep an eye out for clocks, alright? I pull out my pocket watch that's gonna yell at me when I fucking take the cloth off just to see what time it is.
Good lord, I was about to be like, what the fuck did I just walk in on?
Don't worry
memes,
about
babe. I told you.
I open up
We
the
have not
pocket
gone far.
watch,
You-
I take the cloth off and pop open the pocket watch.
You're-
What time
you're-
is it?
Yeah, you pop it open and it goes, what the fuck do you want?
Tell me time. I look at the time.
it.
You look at the time. All right, it is 4:36 a.m.
Perfect.
Good
It's
lord.
3 in the afternoon. Oh shit! I never wind this thing.
What do you mean it's
for you to get a
constantly
new watch.
whining?
Never whined, only dined.
The honk laughs from Mike are really just
Same.
make my day. They feel just so like I don't want to, but it's just forced out of me. I'm like, all right, it is 4:36. So if there's other clocks in there, just like keep an eye out for them.
This time you actually don't hear a response because he's already left.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, Hayden, 4:36. Hayden, it's 4:36.
Two questions. Why are we awake so early, and am I around to be perceptive of it?
Oh yeah, you're here. What's up?
All right.
We just dragged you around
Here,
because
I
we're
will.
not leaving anyone behind.
Because
I'll send you.
we took a long
thing
rest
so you can
because
see the
ow.
thing.
That's why we're up so early.
And then yeah, because we took our long rest and it wasn't exactly very late, or i.e. we woke up at 4 a.m. and it is very dark because, you know,
It's
it's
4 a.m.
winter.
Because it's winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's winter. And so yes, currently we are sending Hane into. I like how I just said so you wouldn't be alone, as I now am saying I'm sending Hane into this church alone to go investigate. But the church that was in the or like next to the market square, Hane is gonna go mosey on through the walls. I have made him invisible, and he's gonna go check it out because they were kind of suspicious, and we have no other leads.
Okay.
And also, if anything goes wrong, my horse will tell you.
Yes.
Cool.
Whose horse is that?
Or his gun, whichever happens, which depends on where he is.
Theoretically, both.
Underground, it's a horse. Above ground, probably the gun. Or maybe both. We'll find out.
Why not both? Alright,
¿Por qué no los dos?
I will stealthily
Those-
and
those-
invisibly sneak into the church.
Ren is pacing.
All right. Make a stealth check.
Cool.
At advantage because you're invisible?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yay.
All right.
14.
You feel invisible.
Feel invincible.
I would hope so. He wouldn't be able to see if he's. Well, I guess he would be able to see if he's invisible.
What?
He can't see himself. And he usually
You
can.
see nothing?
He never
Yeah.
sees. He senses.
True.
But yeah. You fly through the wall.
What?
You
I'm
quiet
flying
through the
now?
wall. No, you quiet.
As in, like, you go through the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Was
walk
there-
through the wall.
Mosey, rather.
You meander.
I'll take Mosey.
Sachet.
That's better. Sashay.
You move at your own choice through the wall.
You transport yourself via your feet through the wall.
Transport via feet, man. I love that spell. The cantrip everyone knows.
We use it all the time.
We do.
And it is very quiet in here.
Because of all the bodies.
You'd be approaching from the west side. So you would enter into a small library as you go through the wall.
All right. How many? Like, are there a lot of books?
I mean, there's a lot for the small library. Like every shelf is fully stocked.
Yeah. I'm just going to, as I kind of sneak my way through the library, just kind of like brushing my hand across the various books to see if any of them have a unique vibe that tells me that it's actually a fake book to open a false wall.
Yes, vibe check the books. Yes.
Vibe check the books.
Make an investigation check.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. You do not get the sense that any of them are fake books, designed for the purpose of being a lever for a hidden wall.
Entire bookcase is the lever.
Gotcha.
Oh God!
And that's when I noticed the very obvious trap door in the middle of the room. Bullshit.
Ah, shite.
They even wrote on it, not a trapdoor.
No
On
crime
a sheet
happened
on a sheet
here.
of papyrus.
No. Would that role also apply to just generally looking for any fake door, or not fake doors, hidden doors?
Yeah,
and-
within
and or
this room.
passageways?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I will continue on into the rest of the church.
All right. You continue on into the rest of the church. You enter into a hallway that has several doors lining the perimeter. Lining the hallway.
Lining
There's
the
a
wall.
lot of doors here.
Yeah.
What?
These appear to be small, like, offices for various people.
Sure.
They're all empty. Go ahead and we'll just do a separate investigation check just for the general hallway plus offices.
Sure. Nice.
All right.
Love it. We'll love it when I roll better normally than when I do with advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
I love how it's 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right.
4 more and I'll get a dirty 20.
Ooh.
The general, like, as you search up and down this hallway and all of the offices here, you don't get a sense that anything is hidden within them. They're also all empty. Surprise. Smile.
Say surprise smile.
I did.
I love how he
Yes,
added
he
the
did.
surprise, and then it's just a smile.
Jesus. Alright. I guess, continue on. I'm assuming the hallway stretches from, like, the main, like, open area of the church
Yes.
to, like, somewhere else in the back of the church.
Yep. Yeah, it just
Yeah,
goes up the entire left side of the church, entire west side.
Yeah, I'll go check the big open area to see if there's anybody milling about.
Okay. You enter into the God, what the fuck do they even call it? The sanctuary, I guess, of the church.
Sure.
There are a few
Sanctum.
people in here that are sitting in pews that just seem to be kind of mumbling to themselves. You're guessing in prayer.
At 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, they might be the aforementioned homeless.
Yeah, I'd expect homeless people seeking refuge in a church to be asleep, not praying at 4 a.m.
Well, it's the homeless.
Well,
Um,
I mean, they did say in like 3 hours they're gonna like open the door, so it's probably maybe also the church people getting their shit together for the day
Mm,
before people are welcome in.
good.
I'll just kind of drift past them to see what their whole deal is. It's like, are they homeless people? Are they church people? Are they hidden criminals?
Are they
Guess
ham
make
sandwiches?
an investigation check
Sure,
or a insight check rather. I guess would be.
sure. I guess if I'm trying to see if they're I'm assuming that because I'm trying to find out if they're criminals or not. They probably wouldn't be broadcasting that, so that would give me advantage because they're hiding it. Okay. Sorry, I had to work that logic out in my own mind.
Sure.
Like, would this be advantage? Yeah.
They're not
Hey,
100% honest. They're lying all the time.
who the fuck are these people?
That's Greg.
Um,
That's Tim. That's
Reggie.
Tammy over there.
they appear to be apostles of the church.
Okay.
They don't seem to be hiding criminal intent in any way.
Then why does this guy have a knife?
You weren't supposed to do that.
He's cutting the bread.
It's his
Oh.
favorite knife. You expect a man to leave home without his favorite knife? A monster, are you?
Oh, Knifey, you've been with me through everything.
That's so
Alright.
nice of you.
Alright, seeing how this area seems to be pretty expected, I'll continue to the back of the church, see if I can find any other clues, hidden thing, people.
Absolutely. You head to the back of the church, and it's surprisingly not a lot back here. Mostly used for storage, and you do find a staircase that leads down into the basement as well.
Alright, I will head down into the basement.
All right. You head down into the basement. Once again, still more storage down here. There are smaller, like, gathering rooms. The confessional is also down here.
Professionals in the basement? Weird.
It is a little weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
But overall, there is not a whole lot down here. A couple small rooms, like I said, that would probably be used for like small gatherings away from the main
Oh.
like sermon.
Just kind of drift my hand through the crates to get a feel for what's inside. There's like anything out of the ordinary.
In the crates, there's mostly like robes and other various like acolyte gear. Um, Nothing that would strike you as odd. They do have water storage down here as well.
Sure.
And none of the items seem like they're off in any way.
I'm gonna take a set of the robes.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Yeah, I'll just shove it into my bag. And then I want to check out the confessional. See, because that's strange. I
Sure.
don't trust that.
Yeah, you check out the
I don't
confessional.
trust this box.
The confessional is as you would expect as you glance inside. It's just 2 seats, and then there's a small shroud in between the 2 of them.
Yeah. And there's not like a secret door or like a slide in the bottom of the confessional that people might like slide down into a secret base or something.
I'll let you go ahead and roll another investigation check for this area.
Okay. I don't know if the confessional would count as an object, because it's like a thing of, it's like a furniture piece. Like I don't know if that would count as an object.
I mean the benches would, like technically it's the structure, as it's built in.
Right. Okay. I'd say this is probably a straight roll because the benches aren't lying about being a bench. Like they serve that purpose. It just might be more complicated than just a regular bench. If it is like a hidden bench slide contraption. No, straight roll. 12.
All right. You get the sense that something's definitely weird about the confessional booth. You just can't quite pin what it is.
Is it weird on like the confessor's side or on like the priest side?
On the priest side.
On the priest side?
Yeah.
I will.
Well, I guess it'd be both.
Oh, okay. I will sit in the priest side and then just like close the curtain or door or whatever that closes it off. See if anything happens when I sit there.
And nothing happens when you sit.
I look for like any like levers or buttons or anything that might activate something.
Okay. I would say that you would be able to find that there is a button under the bench that you're sitting on.
Ooh. I will click the button.
Alright, you click the button, and you hear movement from the other side of the booth.
Oh, like the
confessor side? Yeah.
I like look through the screen to see what happened.
Yeah, you look through the screen and see that the bench had folded back, revealing a hidden staircase in the bench.
Oh.
Or in the platform behind it, rather.
Cool. And it stays like that? It's not like on like a time lag or anything?
It is on a timer, it's just not immediate.
Well, I mean, now that I know that there's a staircase there, I can walk through the back of the booth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I'll just, I will leave priest side, go to confessor side, and start heading down the stairs.
All right.
And now that we are in the secret area, I will keep an eye out for traps. I don't want to set off any alarm.
Solid idea. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Forgot how unwise I am.
Mood. Me every time I look at my wisdom skills.
I know. I'm just like, oh, that's right. I only get proficiency bonus.
All right. Yeah, you keep an eye out for traps and don't spot any as you move up.
All right. And I will continue down the stairs.
Easy enough. Continue down the stairs, and eventually you come to a door at the bottom of the stairs.
Taking a cue from Mel, I stick my invisible flame head through the door.
Right. You stick your head through the door.
I'm glad my words haunt you.
And are quickly able to determine that if you were to open this door, a series of traps would go off on the other side.
Oh. Well. Let's not do that. Can I, like, step through the door without, like, nudging anything, I guess?
Yeah, you can step through the door without issue.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I will do that. Can I... Are they, like, alarm traps, or are they, like, lethal traps?
They're designed for lethality. So
Okay.
the first one that you would immediately notice is a pair of axes that are designed to
Oh!
clean cut your head off as you were if you were to step through the door.
This is
Hot
fucking
damn.
Saw? Jesus!
Oh my god.
Alright. Can I disarm the trap in a way that makes it look like it's not disarmed? Like if there's like a wire that would cause the trap to go, like I cut it, but then like paste it with like some gum to the wall so it looks taut, but it's actually disarmed.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say you. I wouldn't even require a check for that since you're not. You're on the other side of the door. So.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, because like if shit hits the fan, and friends have to come save me, I don't want them to get sliced on the way down here.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want them to get gorilla-teened?
You say gorilla-teened?
Yeah.
Gee. Alright. Cool. So now that that is disarmed, I will take a look around at the rest of this room that I find my...
Alright. You walk into a small area that seems to be more akin to like a waiting area. And there is a desk, like a interrogation style desk in this room as well.
Interesting.
There is also a note on the desk.
I will look at the note with
Alright.
my hand, because that's how I read things.
You look at the note with your hand.
I have to touch it to know what it says.
Yeah. With your hand, because that is how you read things. and it's a pretty like I don't want to say it's a vague note because it's not. But
It's like short. It's got like a quick message where it's not necessarily vague. It's just like someone tried to get the message across in few words as possible. That type of thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's very deliberate. It just says, "We were discovered. We're gonna go into hiding. Be safe."
Damn.
That's it.
It is double. It's signed with double S's.
Double S's. Interesting. Which means they're on a ship. No. All right. Can I check the rest of this desk to see if there's anything else of note? Like in the drawers, maybe.
There's
Checking
no
for
drawers
traps.
on this desk. It's just like your standard. I guess it's
Oh,
more of a
like
table
like a
than
writing desk, not like an
Yeah.
actual like office desk. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Any other rooms off of this room?
Yeah, there is another door on the other side. You could head through there, and you would find a more of a like I don't want to say it's like a war council table, but that's basically what it is.
Okay.
There just seems to be details of um, what you know what it's fucking it's this shit. Like there's a lot of that going on the walls.
Oh,
like,
Pepe Sylvia. Got it.
Yeah, it's a Pepe
Conspiracy
Sylvia
theories.
meme.
Words.
Is a lot of what's going
string
on.
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as like in the table is a map of the city itself.
This city.
Yes, this city.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot of detail to it. There's just a couple tacks that are placed around, but
Anything like noting what like the tax are referring to, like these are locations that pay collection money type thing. These are places where we have hideouts, that type of thing. Anything like
there's
that?
not like a key or anything like that available for it. No.
Okay.
I mean, are they all like marked uniformly, or?
Yeah, they like different like
It's
symbols
the
or
same
tag colors
symbols on all of them.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
It's a coda that's not immediately up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would I get the sense that I'd be able to memorize, like, if I was to like look at another map, I'd be able to like memorize which buildings were which, or would I have to like write it down?
I'd say you'd have to probably write it down just because you're
Okay.
not super familiar with this city.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Grab like paper and like make like a rough kind of like a smaller version of the map. It was just like this stuff here, 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 that type of thing.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, enough to know the information I got from the map. It doesn't have to be a perfect to scale replica.
Right.
And then, bracing myself, I will put my hand to the Pepe Sylvia board.
All right.
It's like basically delving into the well of insanity.
Hayne had
Every
eyes-
note screams at me at once.
Yeah. If Hayne had eyes with which to close in fear, he would.
Yeah.
I mean, basically,
I just picture the other hand is just clenched in the tightest fist possible.
you absorb the information that these guys are after something. it's not detailed what, but the thing that comes up on repeat are basically like Kotran comes up quite often in this, as well as God, what's her name? Kotran's wife.
Satine.
Satine, yeah. Satine's also like very heavily represented in this as well.
Sir, I like to imagine it was written on the paper. Like, shit, what was Kotran's wife's name again? Alright, Satine.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Sorry. I'm done again.
Do they like refer to whatever they're looking for with like any like moniker or like MacGuffin name? So just so we don't have to keep calling it the thing.
The thing. I they do, I just don't have it like
Okay.
off the top of my head.
That's
Yeah.
fair. You can just let us
The magical
later on.
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will just in my notes put something in quotes.
Yeah.
The magical Leopardon. He'll show us the way.
Go darkness to Candy Mountain. Alright, putting that to ask Kotrin about that, see if he knows anything. Or Cantor, sorry.
It's alright, he's not around.
Yeah. I have to ask Cantor about it, see if he knows anything. Cool.
Actually, they would refer to it as an item of fate.
An item of fate. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's got some ring to it.
That doesn't sound fucking ominous.
Doesn't?
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta try harder. Then.
Fabulous.
Do they have any leads onto where Satine is?
Basically, they've narrowed it down to not in the city
Oh,
and
okay.
not in Three Oaks.
Cool.
Yeah. They are certain of that, but they
Hey,
have
we have more
active,
information.
They have active
what?
investigations on the surrounding cities as well that are on.
Okay, so
She wasn't night
they've
elf
got
either.
people. So like when you say surrounding cities, do you mean like every city adjacent to Willowcroft, like Zalfari, Cathars?
Yeah,
Scolaire?
Zofari, the partner stocked, Ballymena, Furry, Marchande, Cathair Scholar, and Nevea.
Okay.
Basically, is where they're. Oh, and Iton Alpha technically is part of that now too, because they've got Three Oaks crossed off.
Okay. Not Oris Brocken?
Not that far down. No.
Okay, not that far. Got it. Okay. Seems they think more likely in the northeast is they just have the one southern city that I'll keep that. Okay. Have to ask Cantor about that too. If she's got any family or and knows anybody in other cities would be an idea for where she would go. Okay, cool. I think, and those were the only two things of note in this room, just the war table and the Pepe Silvia board.
Yes. Yep. And otherwise,
Okay.
there are no extensions off of this room.
Got it. The woman that answered the door when we came earlier,
Yep.
was she one of the people that was just kind of murmuring in the sanctuary?
No.
So I haven't seen her at all yet.
Not since you've been back, no.
Interesting. And was there a second story to the church at all?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I just haven't searched it.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
you haven't
Okay.
searched the right way either.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Gotcha. With that, then, if that's everything of note in the hidden basement area, I will go to leave. I will rearm the trap on my way out so that nobody knows that it was ever disarmed.
Sure.
So I am a perfect ghost as I leave.
That one I would say you need to make a thieves' tools check for.
Sure. 12. That's a natural 3, everybody.
You successfully
Yeah.
rearm the trap, just hoping that it goes unnoticed that it's been slightly tampered with.
Like, makes like a little like weird like springy twang sound, or I kind of like wait a second to see if it goes off, and like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I will head back up to the ground floor of the church to finish searching it.
All right. You search the right side, the east side of the church, and find that there is a section of offices, basically, where the walls have been partially taken down, and there's a bunch of people sleeping in there.
Homeless people, or
Yes.
okay, figured.
Yeah. Nothing of interest in the eastern wing. In the north, you find several bedrooms dedicated to the clergy, and the various people that work in the church. The woman that answered the door is asleep up here.
Okay. And then second story.
That is a second story. It's all.
Oh,
just
that. Oh, okay.
Yep.
You said north, so I wasn't sure what you meant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the
Okay.
north was where you was the storage and the staircase.
That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, second story is the bedrooms. There is also a very small third story, but it's just more storage. There's nothing else up there.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Then, with nothing else to be gained, I will leave the church and return back to the party. With plenty of time to spare.
Hopefully.
He takes one step out of the church, appears.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit!
Oh, shite.
Oh man, that was a close one.
Meanwhile, we're just out here, just like,
Yeah,
Oh,
like, so guys,
yeah,
Yeah, what do you guys do while I'm off being a rogue?
yeah. I hope nobody walks by and sees this very suspicious gaggle of people standing around.
I'm literally pacing the entire time Hayne is gone.
Just hide behind the ghost horse. Nobody will notice.
I too am pacing, but I am pacing in a tree upside down on a long branch.
Jesus
Where'd
Christ.
the tree come from?
Yeah, see, where the fuck does tree come from?
Is there no trees near this
We're
building?
in the middle of the market.
So what? We're in the middle of a market in a town that's in a forest.
There's trees here.
Okay.
Whoever would be willing, Belle plays rock, paper, scissors with, and if not, she just rolls with the fact that maybe she's crazy. And just does it to keep her hands busy.
Please rock, paper, scissors with herself.
One of the spirits plays rock paper scissors with you.
Oh, that's
Fuck
adorable.
yeah!
Yeah, it's the spirit of a child.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah,
Eh.
score.
Okay. Creepy, but cute, I guess.
She doesn't look
Somehow you lose every time.
You know what? I ain't even mad. That's fine.
Oh, so she's playing against me as a kid.
Orc is just staring at the church very quietly.
Intently.
Not ominous at all.
Who knows? Maybe some things happened.
Something does happen.
Oh.
Oh.
The church explodes.
I'm glad you spoke up.
Oh, no.
That's why you never speak up.
Damn it.
As
So
you
she
are,
has to learn, and unfortunately, learning is done the hard way in
I
games.
mean,
Trial by fire.
I like the lob things up to Josh so that he can continue the story. It helps make the game more fun.
That's
No.
true.
As you are standing there watching the church, you feel the presence of somebody next to you that seems to go largely unnoticed by the party.
Oh boy.
Um,
Oh boy.
as a Earth Genasi appears next to you.
Oh.
He just says, if you're trying to get in there, I know of a good way inside.
Genasi magnet over here.
I know, for real.
Wait, next to me?
Yep.
Yeah, next to you, boo.
Orchid just kind of like side eyes him really quickly. Not quickly, but like she's just side eyes him a bit and then goes back to looking at the church and says, "We're waiting for something."
Typically, miracles happen inside the church.
Is that what we're waiting for? I don't think that's what we're waiting for.
You're not noticing.
Largely
this.
unnoticed by the party.
Oh, right. My bad.
In your tree.
Well, the conversation was happening, and so I thought maybe we would notice because of the conversation.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
We're
No, that's
pacing.
fair.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, you could notice at this point, yeah.
Say, would you like me to
Him
make a
appearing
perception check for it, or
unnoticed.
can I just say that I
Him
I
talking.
notice?
What's your passive?
Let's see here.
Numbers.
My passive-
Ungodly.
Yeah, it's Joshua. What do you mean?
Yeah, most likely.
What are you asking this question for? You know the answer already.
Hey, he can't have fucking observant this early.
This
That's
is
true.
true.
That's true.
I got 14.
Petition to ban Joshua from being able to get observation.
You really can't. You can't do that to me because my wisdom is only an 8, so I'm only looking at a +1 for my perception. So my passive's only 11.
All right,
Never
you
mind,
wouldn't
you're
know. You
never
wouldn't
gonna
notice it
observe
then.
it.
My God.
That's it. I will be getting observant.
to make his
You're gonna be like
perception
level 20.
fine. Yeah, to make his perception fine.
Yeah,
Good
well,
luck
I'm probably
reading
also gonna
my
take
lips,
a lot-
bitch!
Well, I've already got an intelligence of 20, so most of my ASIs are probably going to go into wisdom.
Nerd.
I don't need anything else. My con's 18. Like,
Your strength.
All right, Earth Genasi conversation.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, our miracle is waiting for something to come out.
Is it trapped inside?
Not quite. Then she just kind of turns to looks at him. And she's just kind of like, "Can I help you with something?" Not like rude or anything, but like very just like, what? Just confused.
No, I was just curious what a gaggle of random people is doing standing at the side of a church staring at the wall.
Perhaps we're here to worship.
Usually that's done inside the church.
Worship is worship. Last time I checked.
That's why I said usually.
Yes. So what brings you near the church at this time?
I'm with the guard. I'm on
The guard?
parole. Patrol. Parole.
Ah,
Hey man. Hey, he might be on parole. Maybe that's how they do it.
I see.
Like, you didn't commit enough crime where we got to make you go away, so you can just be on the guard.
Yeah, he doesn't appear to be wearing the same uniform garb that the people that like basically volunteer for service within the town guard are. So that catches you off a little bit, as it's very easily noticeable.
Mm. You seen anything interesting this early?
Yeah, I am right now. He's not gesturing to the party, he's looking at you.
She turns her head to look at Elias, who's upside down on the tree, points, and she says, "That is pretty interesting, isn't it?"
I've seen that, yes. I don't quite understand how he's doing that. But, I mean, I've seen monkey people before, so probably along the same line.
Did I just get called a monkey?
You sure shit did, boo.
Yeah, you did, bud.
I have a problem with that for many reasons that we are not about to get into right now.
Good thing it was in game then, and not Josh actually just doing it straight out.
Good thing your character didn't hear.
Excuse you, and then just, oh boy.
She's not really sure what more to say from there.
At this point, Mel gives up playing rock, paper, scissors with the child because, fuck.
She just, after beating you probably like 150 times, just runs off, laughing hysterically.
I'm glad I could amuse her in her afterlife. So she'll just like turn over here like, well, that was a fucking, who the fuck is that?
Hello.
Hi.
He's apparently patrolling.
Yeah. The fuck did you come from?
That way?
Does he
Just
point at the
points.
ground?
I just points from behind him.
My mom.
I come from my house.
It just to make sure, like, he said that you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You said that he's not wearing the normal like uniform, right?
Correct.
What are you patrolling for? A date?
Not necessarily. Are you volunteering?
Ew.
That's what I thought.
I picture this is the first time that we've seen Mel look actually angry. I was like, gross, no, fuck off.
I just love how quick that came out, honestly, because I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, no. Icky.
I was out on patrol, saw a group of people staring at the church, or rather, idling around it, and figured I would come over and see what was happening.
Waiting for a friend.
Yeah, that's what I've got so far.
Who are you patrolling for? That neighborhood?
It'd be a big neighborhood, but yeah, effectively, yes. I work for the Silverback Militia.
She just like intently like studies his outfit when it's just don't really look like you do.
That's the point.
Mm.
Well, you guys seem like individuals. I'll leave you be for now. Hopefully your friend is fine and whatever it is that they're doing inside.
Church, what do you do at a church?
Egg tests.
I would ask you the same thing.
I ain't religious. I'm waiting on a friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Bye.
You guys are acting real weird. Real weird.
I don't know. It's kind of weird to come to a group and not announce himself and just sit down.
I'm standing.
There you're
I'm sitting.
I
I was playing rock paper scissors with a dead child, so like.
I definitely have expected Orca just no. That's Orca's actual pal. The Oath of Gaia.
Well, enjoy the rest of your very
Time.
early morning.
Yeah, you too, man.
Enjoy the
You
rest
as
of time.
well.
He just wanders off.
Mel just kind of like watches him go for a second, and once he's far enough away, we'll just turn to Orchid like, "What the fuck are you? The Genasi fucking beacon or some shit?"
I don't know, man. I went all my life only knowing one Genasi that was myself, and now I've met two within 2 weeks. No idea.
It's possible that somehow there's something draws us towards one another.
Sorry, what'd you say? That cut out.
Just maybe there's some strange magic that draws Genasi towards one another.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
That could be. How long has it been since Trig went in?
Not Trig.
Hane?
Hane would spend about 45 minutes in there in total.
Maybe even about 2 minutes. I assume this is like halfway through our.
Yeah, roughly.
I mean, I guess no news is good news.
Nothing's exploded.
Yeah.
Or
No
gone
commotion.
bang.
Yeah.
We also didn't get arrested.
Yeah, but don't say. The Silverback Militia are the guard, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say something. We're good. I mean, as long as we don't have to, or as long as Hane doesn't necessarily have to commit any crimes, so to speak, in order to, I guess, already is entering a place without permission, but any crimes that leave evidence, they don't really have any recourse to consider us as anything but eccentric.
Well, this is fun.
Wolfheart.
Yeah.
Are you any good at rock, paper, scissors?
I mean, it's a simple game. I don't know if there's such a thing as being good at it. It's kind
I
of
just got
random.
beat by a child 150 times. Apparently there is.
Narrowingly low odds.
I know.
If it makes you feel any better, my daughter used to beat me at it all the time too. So
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's something that children are more tuned into, I suppose is the right way to say it. It's almost like as adults we think too much about it, while children just go for it.
Hey, God.
Hey.
What
Hey,
did the
God,
little girl
hey.
look like?
Oh.
You
No.
look like a young tiefling.
Ah.
Mm.
No joke.
don't you dare.
Kill his daughter, he kills you.
No resemblance to Kotran.
You know, all you have to do is just threaten God, and he won't do anything. God is a coward. Remember.
Mel just kind of like looks at Kojo for a second. Is just, hmm. Yeah. Would there have been pictures in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I know it's not his kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, then none of this fucking matters. And Mel's just gonna. It must be a fucking tiefling thing. God damn.
I don't.
Thank you, Joe.
That's all I wrote, so
No, that
I mean,
actually.
I figured it would
fair.
help.
Yeah.
Heterochromic too. That's cool.
Neat.
Yeah, just like me.
Neat.
Suppose while we have the time, and I guess maybe pass the time a little bit. Orca, I've known individuals in the past who fight kind of similarly to you, but where did you learn how to do all of these?
Wait, you're talking to Orca?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. It was a friend of mine. We went sailing for a little bit. Taught me everything he knew. I also grew up watching the Knight's Guard. I would practice by myself.
Mm. I suppose that makes sense. Back home in Southern Norway, we have some kind of similar Ninth Order, I suppose. The Warriors of Perfection's Light, I believe is what they're called. It's been a while since I thought about it. I tried to join them before, at least I'm pretty sure I tried to join them before I underwent the whole Jaeger thing. But I lacked the necessary conviction of self, I think.
I see. We had a Knight's Guard in my home city. It was a post that you were in for life. When you're a part of our Knight's Guard, you couldn't marry, have children, ever leave. You just dedicate your life to protecting the city.
Celibate.
It's very honorable. What was that?
Kind of a celibate order, I suppose.
Yes,
Possibly.
that it was.
There's a word that starts with A.
Why is the first thing that I thought just Harry Potter and the Order of Celibacy?
No.
Jesus Christ.
So Harry Potter fans.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. It's good to have a mentor that's close, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know where he is. We got hit with a shipwreck, and I made it out, but I never found out what happened to him. I searched Merida for a while before I ended up on the road again. I hope he's okay.
we can hope for.
God.
God, Mel would like to ask if spooky ghosts.
Oh no, I wanted to know where fucking Merida was.
Oh,
It's on the left.
it's down
Thank you.
Coastal
Southwest.
City.
Southwest.
No, I already got my ass kicked by a fucking child ghost, and I'm playing rock paper scissors with Cantor. So
No more ghosts.
unless the spooks got shit to say to me, I don't got shit to say to the spooks.
They can't. Fuck off. Fuck you. That's all I want.
Of course.
All right.
Anything else happens in the intervening time, Hane comes out.
Yeah, just gonna say that.
Been a while. Should we maybe be a little concerned? I mean, Grace hasn't done anything. Or... Maybe I'm all in my head about it.
There's still time. I think we can wait a little bit longer.
While Ren's been pacing, you just hear her pocket watch just being really just like bitchy and snarky and saying tons of shit. She keeps pulling it out to check the time, like over and over and over again.
Is that supposed to do that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where did you get that?
Rabbit.
Auction.
Oh, well, we were. You actually.
Yeah, we definitely fucking did.
Did you just buy it because you thought that was funny, or
Yeah.
did you have a?
To be fair, at the time I didn't know it did this. As I open it again, check the time, keep pacing.
Bitch.
Well, no, the apocalypse is happening when you no longer need me to tell time.
When Hane eventually comes out of the church,
Nice
he's
to
just
walk.
gonna walk up and he's gonna say, Bluebo, if you keep pacing like that, you're gonna dig yourself a ditch.
Oh my god, you're alive! I mean, you're like kind of dead, but you're alive. Where are you?
yeah, I gotta
I
pick.
drop concentration.
I just picture like Bluebell like lunges towards the voice to like hug him and misses, and then it's just like, oh wait.
She doesn't snap her fingers. She rubs her hands together again.
well, yeah, but like just
Yeah.
whatever ritual to drop concentration that she chooses to do.
And when he does appear, I'm like, oh god, fuck.
Oh, seems to have gone smoothly at least, yeah.
Did it? And I start like checking Hay, and I'm like, are you missing pieces?
Well, he's not.
Only the
like,
pieces I was already missing.
I mean, he's not in like a panic or anything. We're not hearing any noise from the church.
What if he's in
like...
shock?
Wolfar just like looks between Bluebell and Hay, who we already know is dead, and like the thought is turning, but he doesn't want to ask. Of just like, can he go into shock? He's already dead.
Oh my god. He says, I think it went alright. I learned decent amount of info. We should head back to the inn though to talk about it.
Yeah. So we've already been pounded upon by apparently a number of patrolling guards.
Was a guard here?
When was there a guard here?
You didn't see it?
No.
No.
The only
They
reason
weren't
I
paying
know about it
attention.
is because I heard the two of you talk. Well,
Yeah.
I was
That's-
pacing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You'd think I would have seen him. I was all the way up here. Huh. But then
Yes,
again, I wasn't really looking down, so that probably had a lot to do with it. Well, I was looking
Well.
down, but down for me is not down for you. Know what? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's not exactly. Well, we should be
the
going.
guard was here.
Wrap
Yeah.
up my asshole pocket watch. Put it back in my
Wrap it up maybe a little too aggressively.
yeah, and I like tie it. I like tie the wrap around it like really tight and just give it like a.
Yeah. One last tug, not to make sure it's secure, but just to go, fuck you.
So you know you can't suffocate him, right?
Doesn't mean I can't fry.
I appreciate the effort.
Was it just like a regular guard, or?
No, his armor seemed different than the armor in the rest of the town. But
Was it gold? That would be
silver?
practical. Oh damn.
No, his wasn't silver. He was dressed in normal clothes.
Normal clothes. That's what it was.
Ah,
He
plain
was
clothes cut.
Dressed in. Yeah.
Undercover.
Which is
How do you do, fellow
isn't-
protesters? I too am also upset about
Or he was
about social
a
events.
liar.
Oh my god.
I too would like to throw bricks at the local target.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, he was curious about our loitering outside.
Why do they call it a target if you're not supposed to throw things at it?
Oh my god.
If
Who's
not
concerned
target,
with
why
our
target
loitering?
shaped?
We should
Oh,
Oh
his
god.
excuse.
I'm gonna say that. That's terrible.
we should stay on alert with what I learned down there in the church. I'm not that surprised that a member of the guard here was interested in people hanging out outside the church. Another reason for us to get out of here.
We go back to the inn. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right.
Okay. You go back to the inn.
I hope we still have our rooms.
It's only been a day, so we should.
I don't remember how we paid for it though.
We paid for. I know we paid for like one night. So
Yep. So if you'd like to pay for another night, you can.
probably should. In case we need.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what we paid.
Wasn't that much.
God.
It was 2 gold
Okay.
for like all the rooms.
Oh,
Yeah, for everything altogether. Yeah.
that's
On each. Not living that lavish lifestyle.
yeah.
All right. When we get into the rooms, I inform the party that there was, in fact, a hideout underneath the church that looks like is now abandoned as they decided to leave town instead of dealing with us further. I mentioned that there's several places in town that they had made note of on a map, although I don't know exactly what the purpose of those are, as well as they seem to be looking for something that they referred to as an item of fate, and apparently it has some kind of tie to Kotrin and Satine. They kind of look to Cantor for elaboration on that, if that rings any bells for him.
And I don't believe it would it?
No, not to you.
Alright. They've also narrowed the search for Satine to the neighboring cities, Zalfari to the south, partner stock to Balamina to the west, for Marchand, and that one I'm not sure about.
Foray Marchand.
Foray Marchand, Nevea, and Cather Scolaire to the northeast.
So everywhere but Three Oaks, basically. It's like.
Yeah, they've ruled out Three Oaks.
Wow,
Definitely-
a stellar job in narrowing down their
definitely
prospects.
seems like
Yeah.
there's suppose that could be just because they're the more immediate settlements. Anywhere else is going to take a while to travel to.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, they seem to know that Gotrin was in Three Oaks, so that was a good first guess as to where it should go. But
Right.
obviously, we know that didn't happen. So, Cantor, do you know? Does Satine have any like friends or family in any of these cities that she would go to them, or is she just out in the wind?
I mean, her parents were from here, but they haven't been around for a long time, so I don't know where they moved to.
Yeah, but they are still alive.
As far as I
They're-
know, they are.
Would she really put them at risk by going to them?
If
I mean, it would be a big risk.
it is a large risk, but if somebody is in enough danger, they may not necessarily consider that. Item of fate is the thing that really nettles at me, I suppose.
Didn't say anything about this item of fate, what it was, or any more details.
No, they were really vague about it. Yeah, they didn't say what it was, what it was for.
Part of
Only that they
me,
were looking for it.
part of me has to assume that it's related, at least in some circumstance, to whatever strange entity was in the sands that killed Gotran. It's the only thing I can think of with something with that grandiose of a title. Other than that, could be literally anything. And even then, we still don't know what it could be, just that it might be tangentially related to that. And I would assume that, Cantor, you don't know if either you or Satine's lineage includes any grand wizard or something of the sort.
On her side, I don't think there was any.
On yours?
Not grand, but not great.
Great and terrible are usually synonyms.
Real quick, what race is Satine? I know Tia's
Satine
a
was
tiefling like you.
Satine was a human.
Human, got it, okay.
I mean, that gives us. Doesn't really give us leads necessarily because.
Is there a place that
Like,
Tia ever talked about wanting to go to? Nearby?
I mean, she wanted to travel a lot, but
Is
she
there
just.
ever a place that maybe she had read about or heard about that interested her?
I mean, the only place maybe she showed very much interest at all, besides for literally every town other than Willowcroft and Three Oaks, and maybe Cathara is. She kind of seemed interested in Sableton a little bit, but I mean, I don't think she really wanted to go there. She was kind of fascinated.
Sableton?
Yeah, it's a place down by the
Scavenging
Calypto
the map.
Scar.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, got it.
Oh.
It's the ruins.
Yeah.
That seems like a morbid fascination.
Well, yeah, in a way.
Something relating to that tell us, or
Okay. What do you guys know of the Calypto Scar?
Not a damn thing.
Nothing.
the Name is familiar. The scar itself, but
I don't know too much. I've been by there, but not a lot of customers near there, so I don't spend a lot of time in the area.
I have never visited.
Okay, so the story is basically about 172 years ago, a wizard named Calypto Vel and some of his friends were in the process of summoning some kind of powerful demon or something. And they were down in some kind of tower just south of Sableton. And a group known as the Honorable Hand went to stop them, and they were able to interrupt the summoning. But in the event of interrupting the ritual and everything, it had backfired and caused the massive scar that ripped the giant, basically, tear in the world. And yeah, the only reason she was interested because it was her great-grandfather that did it.
Oh.
Oh.
My grandfather.
right.
Oh.
That is powerful entity. Related to. I don't know if I want to get into the whole thing. The name is familiar because I am aware of some powerful entities similar. Entirely possible that perhaps your grandfather was a conjurer of the same entity. Exactly. It isn't exactly demonic, but it is devouring in the same way that this scar seems to be.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly they were trying to summon. I read about it many times, and it just said everything that I could find, but I didn't really dig deep into it. It just mentioned some kind of powerful demon, and that's all I really got. I didn't get a name. I didn't get anything else other than that.
Yeah, it very well could just be a coincidence. It's just, you know.
So, what are we at here? Like a coin toss of where we want to go next?
We have an entire web of places, but we have no.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. The coin
Yeah.
toss is any of the locations that they've marked off as potential
Right.
candidates, which is
Well,
a lot.
I mean, there are places that they had marked here that obviously on the, I don't know how detailed this map was. And
I would actually draw a rough map of the town here and, like, have you point to where any of those locations were.
I pull
at
out
least
my
start to
rough
draw one.
map that I have, which is probably worse than your rough map because you actually know this town slightly. I was like, yeah, these ones.
And I would kind of cross-reference those from what I roughly know, seeing as I kind of grew up here, so... would I know roughly? Now, I don't know if he marked exactly on each one of these locations, but would I know of anything important at any of these pin marks that there would have been?
I had marked it like well enough for me to find the building later, the way I had set it up. So whether or not that helps with your map or not, I don't know.
You would recognize the real deal fish store as a location that's marked.
Sounds weird. You kind of knew that they were in on the whole deal.
You would
Went
recognize
fishing for information.
the rabbit hole
Okay.
as part of that as well. The church is obviously marked in addition to
Rabbit
that.
hole tavern.
You would recognize the Hall of the Silverback militia.
Sure.
That makes sense.
You would also recognize the In and Out Inn.
That's where we're currently staying, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
What is the rabbit?
It's an apothecary.
Okay.
As I realize that
Yeah,
we're currently in one of the businesses that was marked on the map. I immediately start looking around the room to see if there's any like eye holes where people are watching
You know,
us.
not a terrible idea. I would like to assist.
Make a perception check.
Go ahead, at
I'll-
advantage.
At advantage.
I'll do
Yeah.
the same if there's suddenly like just like an
Is-
apprehension.
Is Cantor proficient in?
He does
Perception.
have that little green dot next to it.
Okay.
Yep.
I
Little
have deception, investigation, perception, performance, and persuasion.
What a move.
I don't really know what I'm looking for, so I'm just looking for anyone basically just like being obviously like, huh?
All right.
I'm not
Pain, as you quickly glance around the room, you don't see any eye holes or anything of the sort for anybody to peek into the room.
And nobody else like I don't hear like anyone breathing on the other side of like the door or anything, or like outside the window.
Correct.
Okay.
You know what? Just for fun, I'm going to use detect magic.
Ooh. Look.
It says
Look
as
with your
ritual, but
magic eyes.
I get it free as Eldritch Sight. So
Nice.
All right. You cast detect magic, and to your eyes, a sensor appears in the corner of the room.
Oh damn.
Nah.
I would let Hayden know where it is without obviously showing where it is. Without like staring at it directly to give something away.
All right. Got it. I make a gesture to show that I understand, and then I'll say, Cantor, there would happen to be a place of special significance between you and Satine nearby, would there? If I could wink, I would.
Finger guns.
I mean, she always enjoyed going to the general store, but it wasn't really significant. So, besides for like a few romantic places that were around here, nothing that we really visited a lot while we were here, anyway.
Nothing secluded, out of the way, that she might hide something for you if you came looking for her. And kind of give you like a slight nod, where it's like, come on, entertainer, play off me.
I mean, there might be a place. Oh shit, where is it? Like northeast of the Real Deal. A little like restaurant that we used to go to. Maybe there. I don't know. We did eat there a lot.
This restaurant that's still like open and operating and whatnot.
I believe it's open. Maybe not this early, but I think it's still a place that has business, so to speak.
All right. Maybe that's somewhere else that we can check out that she might have left something.
I mean, it's worth a shot. And the only thing that we found in here with the detect magic was just that thing in the corner.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and it gives off divination, in case you wanted to know that.
Oh, okay. I will explain that to the group, but later, in a better spot.
Yeah. Well. No time like the present. Let's go check it out now. Maybe we can get there before people start showing up.
I mean, sure. If everybody's up for it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Been here all day.
Sure.
All right. As you guys leave out of the inn and make your way toward this unnamed restaurant, that's where we will call a session for the night.
All right, sounds good. So I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Adios.